Oh, chat. Oh, yeah, we back with chat.
From Al, just trying to stick around to see if he can pick up the card before rotating out. But also, look at this. The Surge has turned online. They're now even further below because the damage they did to them is essentially negated, right? You can't get yourself eliminated and trade back that damage, not in the new Surge style.
Just tries to go ahead and heal up there, but they returned back to clean that one up. Yeah, that was just a tough situation because not only was he below the damage threshold, it was active Surge. So every 7 seconds, he would take 25 damage from Surge itself, and then 7 seconds from the Storm, so 32 damage every 7 or so seconds. Almost impossible situation to 5. Dozier and Ishu survived their onslaught. Storm Surge affecting them as well, but they're going to be above the damage threshold now that they got those 2 eliminations. And that's sometimes what happens in games like this, where the zone goes from the far north side of the map, a team like Dozier and Ishu, and then just pulls all the way towards the south. You're battling with so many other teams that might not have the damage either.
I was going to say, that was impressive, though. Those were 2 teams that both needed the Surge, and they finish it up so fast that they managed to get out with plenty of extra heals. This is almost a rarity, right? Normally, a team that exits out of the Storm in a situation like this is going to be in full shambles. Even now being held out, though, they do have to be careful. They're ticking for 5. I think the lobby, of course, knows that there's going to be some serious danger coming from this team. Keeping the Storm there. Champs and Amen on the side there as well.
We back
for a few. And although they have the extras, just talked about it, the Surge turns back on and they find themselves right on that line again.
And since it is active, being below it for even a second will go ahead and strike damage on you, so 12 above. And even though it's not a feeling of confidence, at least it's something that you can take your time, breathe here for a second. And they have an easy rotation towards the west or east of where they're at now. So all these teams here will eventually have to shockwave. You see Quick realize they might be below. Oliver, Carillion, they're going to be below, but they're on the bottom of this zone. They get a couple of shots, and since they are above the damage threshold, even by 3, they're going to try to rotate in and then look back along the way.
That was crazy. There was literally 6 players there that all needed damage, and Oliver OG and Team Carillion knew they had to rotate because the Storm's coming in. It's already on a 5-tick, but look, they didn't do enough damage before they left, and at least he gets knocked there, right? There might be a chance. I was gonna say small chance he's at least knocked and not dropped the Storm, but spoke a little too soon. Of course, he's gonna get finished there, unfortunately. 200 below now. Heals do get exchanged. Carillion's got to hit the shot of his life here if he wants to stay in the game right now, earn a little bit more. No points earned so far. That's how contentious this round has been here. Carillion's just got a couple more opportunities to do something.
Yeah, he's getting aggressive. He knows the situation he's in. Even though Storm Surge will turn off if it gets below certain players in this zone, it needs to go below 40 overall in the game for it to turn off once and for all. As Taki Seek, they try to dodge the solo down below. They run into a whole other team right in front. Lucky for them, they were already well above the damage threshold. So big damage like that isn't going to hurt them much. But we go into the next zone, the next Storm Surge threshold, and they drop just a little bit, but at least they're still above.
This Booga craze positioned strongly right now, but they will have to rotate. The zone's flying far north, but hey, it's still on the western side, right? This is where the bulk of the players have managed to rotate in through, and Booga's just trying to strategize the move right now as he's looking out. See all the bases, all the teams stacked up here on this western edge.
All right, so Kueller already has 106 points, bro.
Peeking here.
Where's my boy Clicks?
Peter Buck's right there. Center. They're gonna have to move as well.
Oh, I just saw Higgs.
Elevated just a little bit. They have options here. Shockwave, actually use the bounce.
So I guess if you win a game, you automatically qual.
It is going to be the first of the 2, but somebody drops down low in that instant, blocks the Shockwave from actually letting them move on out. And now the zone is creeping in, so they are going to take damage, but Peterbot sees somebody lurking around, tries to go for a shot, but realizes the zone is there as well, so they have to progress forward. Quickly get staggered out just for a moment. Another team rotating by, but yeah, I like how quickly they're not only just boxing up, getting damage, but rotating yet again. They're not afraid to use their resources here because they know they can get an elimination at any moment.
Yeah, and they paired up there, right? Not to burn their shockwaves individually, but as a team instead. Meanwhile, Clicks and Higgs, little deja vu at action here. After, of course, playing for high ground, they found their success. They're trying to get right back to it. I don't think it win this game. I mean, that's just a nice little storybook finish for them, but still a long way from where we are right now to the end. Of course, Peter Bob Boya knows is up there. You can see them already eyeing up that competition here, and I'm surprised Clix and Higgs haven't quite fired back just yet. Seeing that it's metal builds on second high ground, right? That's an immediate threat for anyone that's on height.
Oh, drop. Be right back.
That's actually good. You said it right there. Just have their eyes on anybody that's second height, but out of nowhere, Liquid makes a play. He goes up, takes a huge amount of damage, but at least he has the Flowberry Fizz. He can easily try to drop down low. Clix and Higgs, they shockwave to the front. They're not ready to give up their high ground just yet, and that's why they're rotating one after the next to make sure they do have each other's back. But again, right below them, Peterbot, Pollo, Josh, and Yamzo. As we jump on board, Booga on the other side, we have no praise, and they're below the damage threshold. It's his time to be tested this game.
Yeah, he just went from like prime positioning to worst case scenario, no teammate, and the surge puts in work onto him. Unfortunately, the pressure's on, but hey, it's all good. We're underneath the 40-player threshold now. He just has to play exceptional Fortnite at this point. See some loot in the background, knows he's got pieces to work with, and there's some extra heals there too. So let's see how much is left here. Oh, he's going for the deep heal off early. I can actually respect this, right? This is for positioning. This is for consistency. Take a look at Peterbot's side, though. Pollo here backing him up. 9 eliminations for that team. Yeah, it might not be looking pretty for the win just yet. However, they are earning so many points right now.
Yeah, and you can even see why Booga's staggering himself. You don't want to get caught in the madness that is this, but Peterbot and Pollo continuously on the hunt, and they're watching out from all angles. Now they're looking up, noticing that Clix and Higgs are dropping down lower and lower. They get the elimination, but it's neither one of those. It's Joe out of nowhere that cleans that one up, and they just get him a little bit further in this game. You see empty item slots, low on materials. Peterbot trying to go for another elimination, but doesn't get that chance. Pollo gets dropped down to just 75 HP. Both of them struggling to try to survive as Peterbot gets taken down. Top 16 situation here, and Pollo's already forced to clutch up.
It was actually Booga in the bottom right screen who takes down Peterbot, who's now taken to the storm. The Siphon's gonna kick in any second now, any chug jugs. Booga is playing this so smart right now, and that's the difference in timing your way from inside the zone late like that. He makes a perfect use of it. Booga now trying to eye up height, trying to figure out the situation, what's going on. Pollo on the other side just healing, playing the late storm as well, trying to play for positioning. And on high ground, of course, Clix and Higgs, as vulnerable as they are right now, they are pushing for a win here.
And Pollo is just going absolutely massive right now. 14 eliminations as a team, 8 by himself. He picked up a couple more. The Siphon match is better than he was before, but now he's becoming the target of the high ground. Clix and Higgs, they're dropping down one at a time. Higgs is trying to play disruptor to take anybody out that's in his path, and that was Pollo that was next, but he lands a huge haymaker, making Higgs think twice about that situation. He's going up. He's going for it all, trying to box onto Clix, pushes him outside of the zone. Higgs is no longer there. Clix waves up. They're battling for the high ground right now, but the third parties come in. Higgs on the high ground as well. This is complete and utter madness in the early portions of Heat 3.
This is perfect, and Higgs making it look personal, right? Making sure he's got Clix's back at the blink of a moment. If he needs it, he's there. And this is what makes Higgs an exceptional teammate. Clix and Higgs now back up with one another here. Pollo forced to low ground. He's got nothing left. But top 5, though, is so impressive. Meanwhile, Josh and Yamzo get the gift that they're looking for. They're at 10 eliminations. Clix and Higgs has so much pressure now, all because Pollo ended up pushing them back.
This is a good opportunity for them down below. You got Liam and Chimp as well. Those are our 3 teams, but we also have a solo trying to run wild and pick up at least a top 3 by himself, but he's getting pressured from above, pressured from down below, and now it's all duos left in this situation. 3 final teams. Josh going for an elimination. He gets caught out, stuck for a moment. He goes down. Yamso's now left by himself in a 1v2 situation. This is the trio from Globals now going at it to see who qualifies for the grand finals. Yamso goes up, he gets a down onto Higgs. Now it's him versus Clix. 1v1 situation. He traps him in the box. Yamso is going wild here, and he wins the game. Oh my God!
That could have went either way, but Yamso with the reaction speed at the end to win just clutched up. And then they all have so much story implication because they're ex-teammates. There's just too much happening here, Zeke. Game 1, the return back into the Heat here was exceptional.
Yo, what did I just watch? Oh my gosh, that was absolutely insane. I cannot believe it felt like it really could go with, like, in the way of so many different players there, Kelly. I cannot believe in those moments, Iamzo coming in clutch, bro. Oh, he's got to be over the moon right now.
Listen, I said it at the start of the show. You're like, oh, is Josh and Iamzo have this? Yes, I knew. Iamzo and Josh have proven themselves time and time again this chapter, and seeing how they were able to handle that low ground, especially with all the chaos going on today, Vivid, that is how I want to start Heat 3.
Game 1 might have been worth the wait after watching that one go down. Blink and you might have missed it. Somehow Iamzo finds the edge, right? Finds the high ground over the duo that seemingly had it for the entirety of the endgame. But if you took a quick peek at Clix and Higgs' loadout right before when they were on the high ground, they really had nothing to work with. So they had to kind of drop down and take the fight. But Iamzo just found the timing perfectly. And I gotta tell you, you know, we were kind of talking about how we expected Iamzo and Josh to kind of play the low ground, play the mid ground. They did just that perfectly. As you can see, before Iamzo even clutches this moment up, they had 10 total eliminations, and then he just closes it out, picks up a total of 12, and wins the 1v2.
I will say, Zeke, in these moments, it's literally down to 3 final teams.
Oh!
And Iamzo
Sorry, chat. I'm back.
Swapping items for each other. They're still communicating and like allowing.
Thank you.
Like
no, I'm not really.
Game
if FNCS ends early, then yeah, but by looks of it, it's not. So probably not be adding anything.
I love to see it.
Oh my gosh, shout out to Zoe, shout out to Josh. We'll be seeing you guys next week in the finals, but still 4 more games ahead. And of course,
4 more games.
And to end in the top 10 means we move on as well. More to unpack after this short break, so don't you go anywhere.
Alright, so recap. Iamzo won with Josh Riley, so they can't play again because they already qualified. So if you win a game, you qualify. So they won, so they automatically qualify. Chat, we just need 2,000 more watch hours. That is like the only stream I haven't heard your keyboard. Yeah. I get, chat, we need 2,000 more watch hours to get paid. Well, not paid, but I want to say so we can get donated. 2,000 more watch hours so we can get donated, and then 3,000 more watch hours so we can get paid from YouTube Shorts and, you know, YouTube videos. But I think Shorts would be beneficial. But yeah. What do you mean? What does that mean? 50 seconds. 50 seconds. Game 2, 50 seconds. Oh my god, I just got 4 subs. Like watch hours and stuff. So watch hours means like when how much people watch you. So I have 1,004 watch hours. I need 3,000 to get donated. Donated means if someone can donate you their money, it's like charity in a way, but like they're giving it to you, so they're donating money to you. You're technically just getting paid off being live, basically, but like from the people, and then monetized is just getting paid from like shorts, and then your actual videos. You know, from ads and shorts and videos, you get paid too. Depending on the viewers, shorts doesn't give you as much, but it depends on the views too. If you get like 300 million, you could probably get like 300 bucks, but it's not bad. So that's what I'm aiming for, so I can get paid online. So yeah. So this is why this week only, I'll be live streaming almost every day.
It was crazy, Kelly.
I mean, I love that, you know, kind of started off a little bit standard.
Almost every day,
Not
chat.
necessarily unheard of, but as the zone started to crawl, you can see we're still in zone 7, but that is 5 eliminations. Oh, 7 eliminations now. You know what? Let's just make it 12 eliminations. And even when Peterbot goes down, you know that Pollo is here to prove himself time and time again. And he goes on for the aggressive. He goes to try and steal height as a solo.
Yo, chat. What you guys? What
are here to show
what
that just because this is heat does not mean they're slowing down.
Because it's pretty big for me. Good. Yeah. So I'm gonna be live streaming all day. Probably not like early, but be live streaming. But chat, what other what edits do you want me to do? Because I just did 2 edits today. No, I didn't. I did one yesterday. I just posted one today. Right now it has 600 views, 800 views to be exact, with 4 subs. This other one has 400 views on the dot. So let me know what you guys want me to do. Next.
That's what I like to see. Let's also talk about Clicks and Higgs. They were dominating that high ground for so long. And I mean, shout outs to Higgs. So many situations where Clicks is like, I'm gonna get active. Higgs is right there, right, ready to respond, ready to support. I feel like these guys are firing on all cylinders right now.
I mean, yes, both Clicks and Higgs are firing on all cylinders, but I do have to give a special shout out to Higgs. Being able to be aware of the high ground, kind of paying attention to if anyone's trying to steal height from you, and then also drop down, get the refreshes, make sure that you guys are topped off. Yes, it inevitably did not go the way that they wanted it to go, but to be able to control high ground after such kind of, you know, chaoticness to the start of Heat 3, to be able to keep control.
Sorry, chat.
They want
But yeah.
sight in mind. That to me is what takes a pro player and separates them from the rest of the lobby.
I chat. Low key, I could reach 8,000 subs in 4 days because we just need 18 more subs. 18 more subs to get 8,000.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of talked about it when we kicked things off here for Heat number 3. I was like, yeah, obviously we know Peterbot and Pollo, they want to go for the high ground. Clicks and Higgs, it looks like they want to as well. And I'm not gonna lie, if I would have to take a guess, who would I thought would have been up on the higher ground? I would have guessed Peterbot and Pollo, but I was surprised to see Clicks and Higgs at it for the entirety of the end game. So shout out to them. Well played end game.
Now, obviously, leading up to those final few moments, right, they did run out of gas, but, you know, still, they showed up in second place, and for looking at consistency, that's a great way to start, right? So love to see that from them. I also wanted to highlight this. Bugha in a solo clutch situation for quite some time.
Yeah, I feel like you should
this
do
is
like
looking
that.
really
The
good.
one
And
that
what's
you did
crazy is Bugha was the one that
video
knocked
pauses and
Peterbot,
goes
right?
to
So
another one
while they're going
and
crazy, he's
show
like,
all the clips at
okay,
the
all
end,
right, I've
but
had enough. Peterbot,
different
calm
clips.
down.
What
All
do you
right,
mean?
everybody play out the lobby.
I mean, that means that Bugha is better than Peterbot, right? I mean, if you look at the accolades, if you look at the money earned, I don't know, there's disparities in money. But regardless, Bugha, time and time again, everyone likes it. And I'm going to be very candid with it. People like to always say that Bugha's washed. And then somehow, time and time again, he always proves himself, making it to every FNCF Grand Finals, making it to the top 10. He just showcases that regardless if this is 2019 or 2026, that he is still at the top of the leaderboard.
There was a time where Bugha and Miro were a duo, and I swear I remember watching that FNCS, and it's like the entirety of their points seemingly came from solo clutches. So it's kind of like returning to form, right? You don't really like to see a solo clutch because you're like, oh man, you could have done better if you were a duo, but sometimes that's where Bugha just feels comfortable. So great to see him kind of pick up some points there for the duo.
Man, so exciting. I just cannot believe that was game number 1. Is there anything really quickly you guys are excited to see about game number 2?
Yeah, lucky bro.
Oh, sorry.
Who do you think is gonna win?
Say it be played out. Yes, I want to see Clicks and Peterbot go up against each other again.
Yeah, I mean, hey, another great win like that. Some more solo clutches. I feel like we've gotten so many this weekend, and I just can't get enough of them.
Man, oh man. All right, we're just waiting on word here if the game is ready, and then we're gonna jump in. Man, this has been absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to see more. Can we get that VR out of Clicks and Higgs, right? Can we get that VR out of Peterbot and Poyo? Could Booga come out, surprise us all with Craze, and get one as well? Oh my gosh, so many stories. This heat is absolutely packed. And I can't believe it. 4 more games. Guys, we have 4 more games to go.
I mean, we've already had 30 teams punch their way into the FNCS Grand Finals. And now we get to add one more to that. 31. We have 14 to go for today. And then, of course, we have the last chance qualifier, Zeke. 5 more teams being able to make their way into the Grand Finals by the last strand of chance. Who's it going to be, Zeke? Well, we got to still figure out who 14 are going to go through today.
Let's find out right now, Kelly. Games are ready. So, casters, take it away.
I spoke too soon yesterday, Jacob. You know, I thought we saw the play of 2026, and then Iamzo shows up, like, give us a second, monster. We got Heat 3 here, and it's getting really exciting now. Let's jump on the bus for game number 2.
I'm not sure what can match that type of height in that last game, but I thought that after Bolt's clutch, I thought that after Veno went crazy. Now it's Iamzo's turn, and we still have 14 more teams to qualify to the FNCS Grand Finals here today. But now that Josh and Iamzo have qualified, Frigid Fortress is now up for grabs.
This is not a bad drop by any means, right? It's got everything you quite literally need. And they had the whole drop to themselves, right? You saw it in the last round. I mean, they got super looted, then went for that little bit of middle off to that north outpost, and they were very much set up. I'm curious to see who is going to go ahead and step in and take that drop here now that it's opening up. Jumping in over at the Humble Hills, you can see teams are now just starting to touch base, get situated here in game number 2. Early action happening on the other side though. Kiffy and Feya, this is a fight. In the last game, it went quite the distance, deep into the storm and then far north towards the Sandies. So this time we'll see if Proxy and Tenya can put up a better fight, maybe somehow escape the wrath of Feya and Kiffy. They did a relatively good job defending themselves last time, and seems like Feya and Kiffy are a bit passive here.
Yeah, and it looks like history might repeat itself, because remember that last time a third party came in, interrupted the fight, and that's exactly what's happening here. In the minimap, you see a third team rotating in, but Kiffy, Feya, they were at least, they get one.
All right. Hold up, chat.
Almost fully boxed up.
So like, you're about to clip someone, and it goes to another clip, and then at the end of the short-ish.
They're already here, and they don't want to give them a chance to heal up.
Oh no, that wasn't.
Wasn't the one tag there.
That wasn't me.
Now definitely the information's gotten across the table. Oh no, it's not looking good for Kiffy and Feya.
That wasn't me. That was my friend that did that for me. I mean, like a character added, like someone in Fortnite added.
They can just play a bit more defense. Maybe they can survive, but no. He goes down first. Here comes the new team now, standing right on top of them, and Feya has a little opportunity possibly to escape here. But no, Waffle Joe, Aiden are hot on his heels here. They don't let him escape at all. They get the elimination and the full finish. And look at this. Zite, Zifta, and Slam, who are just walking on up here. Void, watch from distance, listening. We knew that they like to play those huge surge towers, but you can't resist a good fight either.
Thinking to myself, wait, I think I've seen this before. They're now the fourth party coming in, and good job for Aiden and Waffle to spot that out after the last second. They were able to build, they box up, just kind of making them rethink that situation. You can see there's a huge chunk of shield missing onto Slam, so you already know they don't have the resources to get that shield back. As we tune in, Carillions down, Oliver trying to get the revive, and he saves the day. That's one of our contested fights on the north side of the map.
Very good. Right before that, Curly actually took down Smack there as well. So they seem to be winning their off-spawn contestation very comfortably now for 2 games here. Peterbot Boyo. Huge amount of points earned, clearly coming out of that first game there. And I wanted to say, man, it was all Boyo's fault. You know, I know we're giving Iamzo the big clutch, but it's Boyo who put Clicks and Higgs in that shambles position to begin with. He was just playing absurdly well. Look at this.
Been thin out the lobby. I wonder if that first time that Peterbot and Poyo fought Logan and his duo down there, maybe they're second guessing it. It might not be worth it. They already have their POI uncontested, and they get the gas station with the slurp truck just outside of it as well. So they have a ton of loot. Just don't need to be greedy in this situation, especially with a big solo clutch by Poyo to kind of keep them in line with a lot of the other teams that are performing well today. It's Taki landing some good damage on a hazard.
Yo.
Kind of accumulating that storm surge, so that one less thing to have to worry about as the game progresses.
Oh, chat.
Iron pump, one of the few weapons in the game right now, Monster, that can one pump anybody, even if they're full health and shield.
Super powerful with the right hands. Taki, obviously a veteran here. Just to add to that Logan, like the Logan Peterbot dynamic, I think it's the opposite. I think Logan's like, hey, I can't believe you won that. I'm 1-0. Let's just stay away. We know what they're trying to do now, and we managed to survive the storm. So I think they're actually avoiding catastrophe by playing even further out from Peterbot and Boyo. We'll see if they end up clashing before the day's over. Jumping back with Zune and Noisy, though. We have Noah Blaze and Carbone just on there.
I don't know, chat, because I'm still watching this, you know, it's not done.
The material count for Noah and Carbone. Seems like things are looking a bit rough here for them.
Be careful. Another team just south of Sandy Strip. You can already see it in the mini-map. He's hearing the noise. He's getting a little curious here. Is this something he could land one shot, maybe jump into the box, take advantage? The Carbone and Noah playing the low side of this entire fight, boxed up, making sure they have full control over their pieces. And this is a tough situation for Noah and Carbone. You can see their material count drastically low for being at this point in the game. So the longer they stay here, the less chances they're going to be able to accumulate anything. But I did see it in the feed. Higgs did get a drop onto 1-2 players with Oliver and Carillion. So that game-saving play to start the day might not mean so much with the aggression coming out from Clicks and Higgs. But he takes a huge shot, drop down to 60 HP. That's going to allow for Higgs to try to get a little bit of pressure here. Allow for Clicks to heal up and not allow for Carillion to do the same.
There's another set of points earned there for Higgs. They're going to go ahead and dance on Oliver and Carillion there. So they might have won the drop, but unfortunately Clicks and Higgs have a strategy of their sleeves to rotate.
Icy cream.
That's going against the storm as well. Zypha, Void Slam, come on in, and they find themselves that elim that they've been looking for here on the edge. This time, though, it is unfortunately going to be Noah Blaze and Carbone. And they show up just in time, too, right? Noah and crew had great amount of heals, as you can see here, but they did not have the material count to really stand things out. Look at how it ends up playing out. They walk right up to the wood walls, catch them completely off guard there, and just make it quick.
Yeah, they weren't even the originators in that fight. That was the team I told you from south of Sandy Strip, hearing the noise, rotated in. They played that lurk perfectly, not to just get one, but both of those eliminations. Even if they don't get a lot of loot, it's the storms.
That's weird.
That's most important for that situation.
That is weird,
Madden trying to get out of Frigid Fortress. They land just north of the actual POI, east of the mountain where Oliver, OG, and Carillion land as well. It's a little bit of a split drop. They don't necessarily get a chance to get all of their resources, so they kind of stop places along the way to make sure they have the mats maxed up for the end game.
See how it's going to be looking now. So we're jumping on over with Booga. We'll update with Craze here. In a bit of a cheeky spot. You could call this a little lurk, if you will. Let's see if anyone's going to be walking by. Yep, they find Ties here in his duo. Couple tags set them up, but no knocks. Nothing fancy to really give them the reason to push here just yet. Time to rotate out.
I was gonna see great play for them. Again, Booga crazed. They got a good feeling of how each other wants to play. They just kind of position towards the bush for Booga. They're not necessarily trying to all out 50-50 fight, get eliminations here. He's just trying to build up the Storm Surge so that way he can make the rotations he does. Booga's one of those players, as he IGLs, he likes to make far and slow rotations and get in on dead side of the zone overall. And right now, with the zone pulling towards the west, he's staying towards south of Battlewood. He might be trying to do that same thing here.
You saw what Bugha does in the end game. This is really where he starts to shine. He's not a flashy mid or early game player. He tends to pace himself very well, but end game, the tarping, the fighting, right? Like the game sense really kicks in. You can see that experience start to shine through. Taki and Void continuing to have their strong performance. See what they can make happen here. A little update with their loadout situation. I mean, you talked about that mythic shock, and it's looking very, very good for them right now. And they're just turning this whole entire building inside out, so they'll have plenty to work with, especially if the zone ends up continuing to pull this way.
And I know most people might already know, but at Riptides is one of the only places you can actually get that mythic shotgun. Just like Wonky Land has its little mini game, there's like a wait at Riptides that takes a long time to lift up if you're just going straight for it. But there are 6 different stakes around the POI. If you eat at least 3 of those, it'll make it to reduce that time so you can almost open it up like a chest. It's not a guaranteed mythic iron pump, but it's definitely high chances. And so far, 2 for 2 games, they were able to get it.
I remember when the season
1K? They already have 1K already?
Or like play that mini game. I was like, what is going on? This is Fortnite. Like for real. Look at that ozone. Golden here. It's a little bit of high ground over Craze and Bugha. Pop shots going out, but Bugha and Craze again playing for that dead side rotate. You can see there's really not too much resistance on the western side at the moment. A couple teams are on their heels, but Craze just waiting for an opportunity to do something here.
50 damage just like that from Paper and Rezi. It's going to connect. Just kind of caught out. We're going over towards Humble Hills. So where Paper and Rezi
Do you think I'm loyal?
and where they have to go, you see there's different elevation changes.
Yeah.
They have to go directly into a defense position on the mountain. Towards their
Are
west,
you loyal?
you see Bugha and Craze, and they're kind of just trapped in the middle. We saw Paper before the rotation take 50 damage. There goes Rezi taking over 100 damage. So this is putting Paper and Rezi in a position to where they might have to fight later on in this game, or maybe even right now, depending on what they're at in Storm Surge.
Continue to take their time. Clean rotates here all through the valley. On the other side, though, take a look at the fight going down right now. We already knew the warnings were coming out. It's going to force players to battle, but Evade and Wave, man, having quite the tough game, too. They're 160 below, 81 players standing, so quite a fair stretch before the surge is going to turn off here.
Not going to be easy at all. Again, they're just rotating in the direction of where all players are already positioned on different mountain ranges. Even if they're not on an actual mountain range, they got a surge base, so not going to be very easy to rotate in, especially if you don't actually do have the shockwaves. For Clicks and Higgs,
oh my god, I just got viral cheese squeezy. What?
Side of the map, we saw early rotations in game number 1. In game number 2, they're sticking to their strategy over here at Wonky Land. They go ahead and build up on that Ferris wheel. And I talked about 2 different rotations, and already you see they're building up towards the top of Wonky Land. This is where you can glide in, use the different effects with the fizz, with the actual shockwave as well. There's another one, a secret one, where if you use that full combination and you go through the Ferris wheel, that launches you so far, and if you can combine that with the different rifts that are on the map with low gravity, it extends how far you can actually go. You can almost cover the whole distance of a map in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, definitely one of the stronger strategies that are available right now, and that's what makes Wonky such a powerful drop, right? And in the hands of Clicks and Higgs, we'll surely see it before the finals is up. For now, they've earned a lot of points in that game 1, right? So like one more end game like that, and regardless if you get the dub or not, I think they'll be just fine. Seem to be playing exceptionally well. Think about Chimpy and Liam here.
I think they did pretty well in terms of Storm Surge in that last game. It's just right now 21 above. They realize they can be comfortable here, position themselves where they need to be, but in the back of their mind, whether it's this or the next, they need to start getting damage because they eventually will fall under the damage threshold if they sit where they're at now. Could be similar for Lawrence and Joe, 231, but they position themselves on the edge, so any team rotating in from either Wonky Land, Scribbly Shores, maybe a little bit towards the south, it's going to give ample opportunities like this, a little bit of a wide edit, so they have a clear view on players trying to use shockwaves to get in.
To the other side there, look at this. Crazy Booga finding their little position in the action here. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a couple of those slices of pizza, get his HP right back up and into the mix. And there's some options of loot to pick from here, but the fact that they're not pouncing at the opportunities is showing us that
Yo, what's up, Chad?
and they really are.
What's going on, Chad? What's going on? What's going on?
Stay in the game here.
He was in chat right now. He was in chat.
Dead side, and it all pays off right here as the zone ends up landing right on top of him. Here comes the reinitiation. This is a very smart fight, right? Not waiting for the surge to come in the warning, but instead knowing that, hey, there's definitely danger nearby. The rest of the lobby recognizes what's happening too.
What's going on, Chad? What's going on?
Here, so they kind of ease up right now, but they will have to find some fights here shortly.
Hey, yo, chat. Make sure you share the live stream to everyone. I'm almost at 8 freaking K. Share the live stream to everyone. Let me reach 8K.
Just try to stay far away. But at this point in time, everybody is rotating, and even if you find yourself above like they are now, they have to rotate too. So it's only going to get harder and more dangerous as they continue to push forward on this next rotation. And timing is definitely of the essence because they are in a current active 5-tick zone.
Yeah, and you can see that although they went to the Dark Dominion for that extra loot, it was going to be their biggest mistake as the zone pulls back across it. Peterbot, meanwhile, just doing what he does, man. Finding the important eliminations at the tail end, I would say, of the mid-game, early end game now, and that's going to really reward them with the maps that they're going to need to play well here. Clicks Higgs already positioning up in metal. This is a sign that they're looking to base down and stay completely out of sight for a little bit here. Look at that, 550 above. They're playing very, very well. And again, from one highlight to another, Jacob, Peterbot continues to do what he does here. Fullberry Mist is going to keep him alive. Storm does the rest for him. And, I mean, they already were 5-5-5 cap, and then they get the follow-up finish there, and they're just sitting on an abundance of loot there.
Yeah, just got to be careful there because they did a good job of getting the elim, but they traded shots. They only went 40 up in terms of Storm Surge. We jump on board Moxie along with Wolf, just trying to survive the lobby spray.
I'm playing with my friend now. Chat, everyone log in. So we're saying 8K. So I got lock in. Yeah, you got lock in, but yo, everyone, you know, 2 people, go share the live stream. Go share my channel. Get it to me 8K. We gotta hit 8K, chat. We're almost 10K. We need 8K right now. Lock in, chat. You guys got this. Come on. Get me to 10K. I mean 8K, bro. Get me to 8K. You guys got this.
That low ground shot was a huge surprise. Just put her teammate down, unfortunately. Look at this though. Peterbot playing the late storm. Rotate as well. Booga goes for the early one here. He's gonna get front side.
Just share will. Thank you.
Crazy's here to back them out. They're already through.
We're almost at 8K, chat.
This is quite
our next goal after we hit 8K is hopefully 10K.
Don't even necessarily need it. They already have the 2 eliminations. They're well above the damage threshold.
She don't like Fortnite though.
Like that come by,
you gotta find people who like Fortnite. Gotta find people who like Fortnite, chat. You guys got this. Alright, chat. Yo, who do you think's gonna win FCS? Who do you think's gonna win FCS, chat? Who do you think is gonna win FCS? Let me know. Who do you think is gonna win FNCS? Let me know. Let me know who's gonna win FNCS, chat. So Higgs has 11. I don't know. It's gonna be close. I know. Higgs has 16. Clicks is already dead. He's dead a long time. TG. Oh, low-key, I think TG needs a icon skin, but I don't think he's playing FNCS, is he? I don't know. If he was, if he is, props to him. But we got King.
eliminations here. You
We
can
got
see
King.
20 builds to 60.
We got Higgs by himself. We got Lucky right there. Who else is it? We got Seek. 10 points. Void Taki, 10 points. That's not enough to qualify to the next round, but they might need a win right here. And that was a good rotation on their side. I see this Liquid on top. Booga's still on low ground, mid-low ground actually.
Talk about light builds though. Look at this. Booga, Craze already running out there.
And then Higgs is taking storm damage.
Across, right? Break into enemy builds, see if they can find someone waiting there, but no, Booga actually gets caught off. Meanwhile, Higgs is playing the storm right now. They get spotted.
Misclick, nah, you good, bro.
Using that effect to bounce all the way out and around, and this is something you rarely see a rotate like that.
This is actually a good game right here, chat.
So smart at reading the storm right there. Excellent map.
XX clicks and Higgs. I feel like Higgs could clutch this up, but I'm not completely sure. He has 30 points right now, and I think he's trying to get a kill here, but I think they left. Peterbot still alive with Pollo. Good aim. Higgs just got one. Someone just one pump of Higgs. I mean, well, chat. What am I saying? I meant to say, Higgs killed someone, but I think he got sent back to the lobby already. Pollo is getting in a stuck right now. Tiger just killed someone. Okay. Okay, they're cooking. They have 1.12k viewers. I mean, not viewers. Points. Love you. Alright, chat. They have 1k points. Pollo with another kill. Alright. Low-key, Pollo might win this. Oh, Muse with another kill, yes, sir.
Himself right back on top. High ground here is so important because look how in shambles everybody is down below. I'm telling you, when you just look
can we play the rank up when you're done with everything? Maybe.
Although he's a solo, everyone might as well be one as well because no one's got built. It is now a solo.
They died.
1v1. Madden's on the low ground. Winner takes all and goes to finals here, Jacob.
A lot of pressure, but Lulu already got two. He took down the only duo left in this game, but now he's in a 1v1.
Oh, Lulu killed someone.
And he gets the elimination. 1v1. All that work for this against Muzz, who takes that first tick of storm damage. Nobody really has a huge lead here in terms of
1v1. Oh, and Lulu wins. W Lulu, chat.
By himself and a trip to the grand finals. Congratulations.
I already knew. I knew something crazy was going to happen when you start looking at the builds, look at the total effective HP, and you're on the low ground, and no one's got anything. That's how that game's going to crumble there.
Wow. Dude, these games in Heat 3 have just been so chaotic. I mean, when we're coming down to a...
Yo, what's up, chat?
1v1v1.
Oh, because someone's calling in the background.
But shout outs to the duo Along and Lulu. Lulu coming in clutch, 8 elims. Now they're going to be making their way to next weekend's finals, Kelly.
I mean, when it comes down to Heat, it is all about chaos because it's all about the desperation, Zeke. Everyone wants to make sure that they do not have to go through that last chance qualifier where everyone from Div 1 to Div 5
Yo, bro, chill, bro. I'm not really gonna be playing with anyone right now.
That is exactly their destination now, grand finals, and I gotta tell you guys,
Lulu and Long, bro, yes sir.
This is gonna be the first time for both Alongo and Lulu that they're gonna be on a trip to an FNCS grand finals, and in what fashion. That is incredible. As you can see right here, we're tuning in with the Lulu POV, and that was top 11 as a solo. Who knows how far back this run actually went? And it was just all of the chaos. Kelly kind of mentioned it. MDF was constantly calling it out. Nobody had any mats, and somehow the refreshes that just kept getting found inside of the storm just kept the push.
Yeah, chat, y'all can literally watch it on the live, bro. You guys don't have to join Twitter to watch it. You can just watch it here.
Like, how is the last shot possible? I swear, I used to play this game professionally, and sometimes I'm like, wow, incredible stuff.
With the launch up 2 to take high and get the final elimination, Lulu 148 is definitely feeling good right now, Zeke.
Oh my gosh, stunned on that lobby for no reason. Okay, well,
That was a good game,
duo,
chat.
they'll be making it to the finals. I'm excited to see what they might be preparing this week and what they might be looking to bring to that finals lobby, because the summit awaits. I cannot wait. Oh my gosh. Okay, right now we're gonna go to a break. When we come back, we'll start to prepare ourselves for game number 3. So we'll see you real soon.
2 minutes. Game 3, 2 minutes. Rookie chat, I think clicks might win. Two minutes, chat, 2 minutes. Did you? What do you mean that I say back on high school? No, no, I did not. One more minute. Chat. I'm going to college next year, chat.
Welcome back, Fortnite the FNCS. Game number 3 is right around the corner, but in case you missed out on game number 2,
Yeah, we'll still be playing, just not as much.
A lot of things, of course, surrounding Peter Bog and Poyo. Once again, Kelly, Poyo gets put in a solo clutch situation and nets a bunch of points for the duo. I'm just saying, people better put some respect on my boy Polo.
Listen, people will say pollo means chicken in Spanish. So how can this be this, you know, this powerhouse, this staple of the NAC region? But chickens are the closest related relative to the Tyrannosaurus
American
Rex.
Eagle.
And if you look at chickens compared to humans, they outweigh or they outnumber humans 1 to 4. So the next time you want to go up against someone and you want to fear the chicken, that is a good fear to have because pollos are dangerous, and Pollo once again proves it here in NAC.
All right, I think Kelly's going with the strength in numbers philosophy right now, but I think Pollo's going the exact opposite route, right? He's proven time and time again he doesn't need a teammate. I mean, yeah, maybe to like get him to the end game, that obviously helps, but once he's there, Pollo constantly showing up with these solo clutches. Not before though. I mean, Peterbot, obviously we know him. He's going to pick up some eliminations before he goes down, but right now,
oh, that was the weirdest definition ever. Yeah.
These games are kind of just going for some sort of elimination record because they cannot let go of that W key, constantly finding themselves in some sort of a fight, no matter what point of the game we are in.
I know, chicken, caught him with chicken.
Goodness, they are going crazy. Yeah, I feel like sometimes they can just get themselves a win, or sometimes they can just terrorize the lobby and put everyone else on notice. Another duo that did well, obviously, Clicks and Higgs. I mean, we're seeing them perform. They haven't quite gotten to that same like place we did last game, right, where they had height and everything was good. We saw, you know, a couple mistakes here and there, but again, it's just these lobbies, right, Kelly? They're so chaotic, and you know, if this was a finals, you might be able to have some kind of plan, but heats, man, it's just a different story.
And I think especially like you're saying,
we're back.
Heats, you're gonna go with the tried and true strategy.
Pollo means chicken, and you should be afraid of chickens, not the player. What? Hi.
Definitely due to the fact that
what?
Especially when you get into later zones, he loves to push forward into Storm and build out multiple like boxes there to be kind of like stopping everyone else from pushing front zone from him. So I think that's kind of what we're seeing Higgs and Clicks kind of fall back into. Less so going for the high ground and more so going for that control of the front zone.
I mean, just tough break there for Clicks as well. I swear, anytime you tune into like a healthy one of our top teams throughout this season, right? And they're having like a healthy game. They try to make some sort of a rotate with those overdrive grenades, and they combine it with the mist. You're just in the air for so long, you know what I mean? You can get beamed out so easily. I feel like it just happens so much this season. So many of our teams good at aiming, and they're well aware of those rotates. But yeah, tough break there for Clicks.
No, well, yes, he is crashing out.
So they're still going to be, you know, fine in terms of the consistency standard.
She is crashing out.
Last month, or right before he was eliminated, he dropped 170 over onto Peter, right? So that might have been what led to Peterbot ultimately going down and Pollo having a solo clutch. So it's crazy that even when he goes down, he's going down swinging.
My nephew's over here like. Hello, chat. Hello, chat. Remember. You guys can entertain right here. Let me fix the. I'll be right back.
You know, multiple times during the heats of the competition that we love this opportunity for some of these lesser known teams to kind of get this opportunity to shine. And what better way to shine than all the way on high ground for Liquid and Muzz FB? Just a handful of eliminations and making sure that once high ground was kind of contested, they did a pretty good job trying to recover, trying to drop down a little bit, and even being able to still hold high ground as a solo player. Muzz definitely proved himself here in heat number 3.
Yeah, fully thought Muzz honestly had this right, because I knew, yeah, the build count on the side of Muzz was just so healthy compared to pretty much the rest of the lobby at this point in the game. I think when we tuned into him in one of those final moments, he had like 80 builds available. So I was like, oh yeah, definitely got this. And that would have been their first time in grand finals as well. So no matter who won that 1v1, we were getting first timers in the grand finals. But hey, a controlling height game like that.
Chat, I'm the temporary Vortex. What?
I mean, obviously, yeah, you didn't get the win. You gained that second place and some eliminations.
I'm back, chat. I'm back.
So well on the leaderboard, so they're going to be up there in the top of the leaderboard as well.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, guys. 30 seconds.
30 seconds for the next one to start.
What are we thinking?
30 seconds to the next one to start.
At the start of show, high ground. Are we seeing enough?
Yo, chat.
That was kind of the big thing you called out.
Damn, bro. Chat, I wish I had like 20 people at least in here.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, between the names that we're seeing that are actually controlling high ground right now, it definitely seems like no one is afraid to look up, and I think that
time for 2016 cringe intro. What's up, guys? It's your boy Cyber. Today we're going to be watching FNCS. All right.
This is that pivotal halfway point, game number 3, where it really kind of controls your destiny and really decides how much control you have over the rest of the game. Do you get to play freely for the win or placement, or do you have to go for the win? Right now, Monster, that threshold is 63 points.
Yeah, I feel like we've been very distracted by the fact that these wins have been so good, so explosive, and honestly extremely entertaining. But we do have to start focusing on who is in that race, like you're talking about.
All right, chat. Predictions. Who's gonna win this one? Predictions.
Yeah, and it's just one of those things.
Predictions. Who's winning this one? Y'all tell me who's winning. And it could be anyone. Who do you think is gonna win today? This one.
Because we saw yesterday, literally
Predictions. Predictions.
who goes to the grand finals and who doesn't. Game number 3 is
Peterbot.
Just jump right in.
I don't know, chat. He's kind of washed. Game 3, chat. Game 3.
All right, game 3 now is kicking off here. So what have we seen so far? A lot of end-game action. Big teams, of course, popping up and showing up when it matters most. But to drive that story about consistency, you have to win your draw.
Higgs already there.
You still have a chance to turn things around. All right, game 1, game 2 are out the window. But if you do well in 3 like solid games back to back, you can still be in the conversation. Talk about that frigid fortress that opens up after
P pop P. Oh, paper.
The likes of paper and Resi landing here, really getting.
Do you feel like
Almost
you can beat
everybody
Peterbot
here, Frigid Fortress
once?
now chose to stray away from a contested fight. Lo and behold, it becomes triple.
I don't know. It's 50-50.
Fight over towards 4 fields. Proxy, Kenya, versus
Probably only one.
early lead already
But
going
definitely,
down.
if it's like
Gonna be the first one
going,
dropped.
if it's like 1v1 into 100
Makes the play by
or 50,
himself.
I can probably only beat him once, and then after
This game than every other game so
lose,
far,
probably
and
lose the
any
rest.
possibility of a third party sneaking up on you.
Yeah, it's only gotten faster so far, and I think they recognize that last game. I called it. I was talking about how passive they were and kind of taking that initial engagement. Seems like they've learned, but look at this, Peterbot Boya. What are you guys up to?
147
What are you doing
points.
We're playing musical chairs right
Clicks
now.
in 4th place right now.
In Wonkyland, Peterbot, Poyo. We kind of all knew some sense of this might go on. There's like, I don't know if it's a personal beef.
Well, if I try, I'll go
Peterbot and
0 for 99. Bro, what? Oh, fair enough, fair enough.
Head to head, Peterbot and Poyo looking to contest their drop.
Yo,
Guess
chat,
who
this
has
is probably the only
1,000
stream that you haven't heard my keyboard yet.
Say, hey, this might be the game. They go over
Or
and
my
really
mouse.
steal this squibbly shorts drop spot to make sure that they are uncontested.
Or me
There's no way they
playing
can beat them that well, though, right?
sweaty.
Peterbot and Boya surely can't be that predictable that Clicks and Higgs are just, that far ahead of them mentally when it comes down to the strategy.
Alright, 115 points.
Going off by previous heats.
My glorious king, my glorious king needs to call, chat.
About 30 points away. That's like a top 10 in this game. And they'll be sitting safe for the rest of the tournament. Or at least you'd think so. But how this game goes, they have to change up their strategy, whole different drop.
Half of the stream is always spam, yeah, I know.
Not even necessarily losing their POI.
Am I like off? I am
Peterbot
off.
and Poyo knows
Sweet.
they're not at Wonkyland. They're probably going to key the next place they think, which would be Squibbly Shorts. Craze and Booga remain uncontested, but this time around the Battlewood.
I was gonna add a lot of people besides YouTubers, but I don't know. Because a lot of people be spamming me. Like, someone texted me when I wasn't even on. And today I got on like around 5. Probably 5 or 6, but I don't know. No, actually no, I got on like 4:50 and streamed. And then I crashed my first one.
Golden we saw there, getting their hands a little dirty in that end game too, before falling around zone.
But yeah, I might unadd people who keep spamming me.
Here,
Bro, what is this other guy's aim?
when his ones and just like that.
Muse? Oh, that was Muzz?
Another team.
That was Muzz? Yo, Muzz, what is you doing? Fix aim! Oh, good aim? Oh, he's dead. Tragic is dead. Oh!
Trying to shockwave away. Vibes is there along with Cynics. They definitely turned.
Are you one? What you do is spam me.
They had no
Like, if you don't
idea
spam me, I
how
won't
much
unadd you.
looks like they have a huge
So just don't spam me.
elimination. Grab the body first. Make sure they're able to get every scrap of the loot from this.
Vibes.
See from the other.
Yo, no. This guy has some good aim.
Elim right there. It's a little confused why he shockwaved out the way he did.
Noah plays is crouching right there.
Gave away your position.
Carbon's crouching too.
But they're gonna be regretting that now. They didn't actually get the second teammate though, right? So he's still up.
Yeah, he kind of got saved though, because once that third party comes in, it kind of slows things down. That's
Yo, Noah plays creeping, bro. What the hell?
Noah plays. They get flanked there for a moment.
Should I change my user?
Surviving a whole nother duo.
I don't know.
How long can you deal with pressure just like this? He's already at a reboot van, but it's so crowded. You almost got to continue going towards the north.
Chat, I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Get bored here and rotate in, 'cause I'm not sure how
I feel like I should leave Soro because
like, oh, perfect. We're gonna be lurking.
it hasn't done anything to me. Really. They haven't paid. They haven't done anything for me. Really, we haven't done anything. To be honest. I don't know why I'm in Team Soro, so I might have to. I might have to change my name back to just Vortex. So like, just the name Vortex, and that's it.
And Higgs, though, adopting, again, a new strategy, if you will. Obviously mixing things up right now to avoid the pursuit of Peterbot and Pollo. They're going to have to find a fight, right? They're going to need to find some new damage here.
Yeah, typically you can kind of wait for wonky land. We saw in that last game.
What do you mean you're a part of Vortex Sport? There's no way you're a part of Vortex Sport.
This time around, they haven't had much practice or reps landing at this spot.
And as if this is accepting everyone, there's no way you are. I'm sorry to say, but I don't know. I feel like for being in an esport, you at least have to have over 1,000 subs and somewhat have like a good viewership, but at the same time, you know, something. Well, you could be in the Discord, but still not be in the team, you know, because it's some requirements to join an esport.
Not a player in sight though. Just went off to the outskirts. Might even be his teammate there. Madden, yep, that is Madden on the outside.
No, okay, I never heard Void before, so I'm not sure if that's like a thing.
A little bit of a better game for them, because they went from Josh and Iamzo at Frigid Fortress by themselves, and then they went to nobody really beating there, and then they went to a triple contested fight. So there's a lot of chances for them to try to get some Storm Surge with the way the map has changed up in each and every passing game. When we go back on over to this side of the map, Tragic, you see him in the background. He is rebooted back.
What about Void Day? Void Day is just a name. He's not in the actual team itself. I actually never heard about it before either. You got the send me the Discord. I don't know. Like again, it's just again, it's just like there's certain things you have to do to join it. So because you can't just join an esport like that, you know. Like you have to be either a content creator, a streamer, or a pro to join a esport, you know. But hey, you do you, man.
This game to play out, we got game 4 and game 5, but again, the point threshold around 63 points in terms of consistency. Light and Flex, they're about 20.
No, that's 20K.
Of the curve. So as long as
that's 20K, chat.
Continue to have not even necessarily the best. They don't even need first, second, third places. They just need to remain consistently in the top 8 to hold on to their spot.
Oh,
definitely making it sound easier than it actually is, especially from what we witnessed not only today but throughout the weekend so far. You jump on over to Dozier and Ishu, 6 games in the play-ins, the most of any team. And
I don't know,
chat. I know it's kind of like a different feel playing through open than in a set lobby, but even the best of the best don't usually get 6 wins. It goes to show that they're practicing the blueprint.
Boy, tagging tees. Oh,
and high ground game.
That esport.
I was thinking about yesterday's point cutoff as well, right? Remember how many teams had 175 points? And when you look at the overall lobby stats and you compare it to this Heat lobby here, this set lobby, I mean, they're not too far off. So although the cutoff here is it's around the 60 range, that can change. That number can change really quickly, right? Depending on how the points begin to spread out and kind of funnel up towards the top here.
Huge part of that is depending on, like, if you're in game 3, game 4, top of the leaderboard, win a game, you essentially move that entire leaderboard up just a little bit. Kind of giving the other teams a little bit of a cushion, but the zone continues to pull towards the north side of the map. And this is where, hey, you might have made a decision to triple contest
I'll be
the
back,
Frigid
back.
Fortress, but if you were able to make it off spawn, if you were able to get a loadout plus materials and maybe some heals, you're likely positioned pretty well right now, so it might be a decision that works out for you in the end. As you go back on over to Light and Flex, they do pick up an elimination here, get a little bit of extra resources, but zone pulling away, which means they're on a clock here to figure out when and where they're going to start to rotate towards the zone.
Litos' team, remember, they were the one that we saw really low on HP. The first to disengage from the lurk. And they had some heals to work with, but it seems like they spent a little too much time in the storm and they got caught out by Light and Flex there. Aviv and King here finding a couple elims.
Aviv
Away for a moment there. Make that 4 actually now. Sus Studios bringing the action here.
I don't think you sent it. I don't think you sent the chat.
Because they are swimming in loot right now.
Extra med kits, big pots. How did they get so much gold? Well, they already have 3 elims. Yep, exactly what you said, Monster. Trying to visit that mending machine. No, there are so many on the map. This one is ours. That's what Aviv is putting down right now, making sure to cross anyone off their list that looks to go and move through Sus Studios. Sandy Strip just outside of the POI. Again, you can see a lot of players slow to rotate in this time around, and rightfully so. You see how chaotic the mid portions of the game are when you're actually inside of the zone. So a lot of these teams are trying to dodge any risk of taking damage.
See it though. Obviously using their chug jugs right now. Probably gonna end up leaving this one behind here, swapping for someone else. Hold up, Peterbot, Pollo in a bit of a fight right now. Pollo's definitely damaged, but he got the exchange here. He's got a knock. Peterbot stepping up to finish the deal. Just doing exactly what he needs to, just giving them a little bit of time to work with. And
Theo, Sam, you did not send the Discord.
His teammate already went down. Pollo pressuring from the bottom to try to make it a little bit easier for Peterbot to try to get that elimination shot off. But he realized, hey, this is Peter, this is Pollo. We can't stay in this position. I got a shockwave out if I have any hope to get back into this game, and really did just
good shot from Pollo.
The thing we've seen from Peterbot and Pollo so far in some of their fights is they do attack from 2 different sides, catching so many players off guard.
And that was with a third party shooting at him there too at the end. Somehow still managed to close it out, and that third party just thought twice after the Elam fell through for Curly and Oliver OG. Much better game for them after being eliminated early last game by Clicks and Higgs, but little drop spot between Peterbot and Pollo. Now Clicks and Higgs back here. Everything's ending and collapsing at the wonky land. It seems like we will likely get that engagement between the two. Who better than Clicks and Higgs to kind of play this end game out? But Peterbot and Pollo have already showed us that they know the strategies here. They know just as how to play this just as well, if you will.
Just off the side of the Ferris wheel. Probably one of the highest positioned teams as of now. The mountain truly hasn't opened up on the north side of the zone.
What's up, Sam?
155 above the damage threshold. Honestly, I don't think in terms of where they're at now in comparison to every other game they've landed wonky land, I don't think it's just too different. They're at their POI, they're above the damage threshold, they have a decent loadout. So it's almost looking like business as usual at this point in time for Clicks and Higgs. Madden and Cole really taking advantage of the zone. While other teams qualified out of Frigid Fortress, the mountain towards the north, Cole and Madden has been a staple on that side of the map, and they're quickly putting it to use, rotating quickly towards wonky land. They're not necessarily attaching themselves to that top mountain because majority of the lobby does believe that it is going to pull towards the south instead of towards the north.
Yeah, this is just all intuition now, right? All speculation if you will. We don't know where the zone's gonna go. It's gonna go north. So those that made the decision to play up there a little sooner instead of later, we get rewarded here now. Crazy Booga though get spotted out by Peter Boyo. The edit open there, and they immediately get punished for it. Surge is active here, giving the lobby the warning now. How far they need to go. Peter Boyo have the luxury to move late here, and they can even use the boosted rotate if they really want to try to take some clean high positioning. We'll see what they end up doing. It's a risk either way. Flurry on the other side though, under some serious pressure below the surge. Damage coming through, shots from the left and right sides. It's gonna be Bobby picks up the quick elim there, putting them at 2.
Good elim for them, because it's not necessarily the 3 points that they're getting, but it's the Storm Surge that's really just been crushing dreams all weekend long. Was 400 above. You can see the strikes of lightning going off in the distance for players that might not have that same luxury, that same feeling of comfortability. These Clicks and Higgs, they're 200 above, instantly position themselves in towards zone. Now they're looking back of every other team that either has to rotate in by foot or really taking advantage of those shockwaves being used. Waffle Joe taking the brunt force of that damage.
Bro, why is this guys called Fanboy Lobby?
It's gonna really start to get interesting, because if we pull anywhere else but the eastern side from here on out, we are good, Monster. If we pull towards
Clicks, come on, Clicks, you got this. Higgs.
It's gonna be a roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah, definitely. This one gets really steep here. For Higgs, I'm looking at his ammo count though. It is not looking too good, man. They are.
I don't think you sent the
You don't have your usual
Discord
spot.
server.
Avoid Peter Boyo for what it's worth. Meanwhile, Waffle though lost his teammate 480 below. It doesn't get worse than this. He is the lowest on the standings. But hey, the lobby gets to breathe here, Jacob. It doesn't go east. It's gonna come back south, right back into old builds.
Yeah, and depending on kind of how he plays this, there will be other teams trying to rotate first, beat him to the punch, but 400, he just doesn't have the time to wait. That's over 2 full eliminations. He tries to approach onto one, but gets flanked by a whole nother team. Down he goes, outside of placement, leaving it to the last 2 games of the day to try to pick up either a win or enough points to make it in through consistency. Peter Boyo quickly rotating on over. Necessarily haven't had too many big worries in this match, but I don't know if they know that's Higgs or not, but they're ready to drop on top. Poyo ends up into the box. Big shots to be fired, but both of them being dropped down low to just a little bit of HP. Peterbot and Higgs need their teammates to alleviate the pressure, and that's exactly what Poyo's trying to do. Click's doing the same thing on the other side, and for now, the dust is settling. Both teams will live to tell the tale, since they still have to rotate towards the south end of the next zone.
You gotta give respect though. Excellent ambush. Peterbot, I mean, Higgs' reaction was so fast, so to block out Peterbot just in time and actually make it a 2v1 and then a 1-to-1 head-to-head while, you know, the teams were kind of going back and forth tit for tat there in the engagement. That could have gone either way for both sides because it did not go as planned. But there you have it. That's what a high-level engagement looks like, right? When the 2 best of the best go toe-to-toe, you can see it is dangerous times here, and it costs you a lot. Poyo and Peterbot had already committed so much to, you know, bounce up to the high ground, make this strong structured base, and then play for a refresh right there. And for it to not go in their favor, now look, they're forced to low ground, trying to fight a different team, right? Because they are actually desperate now for a refresh.
Yeah, they're running out of builds, especially the way they play. They go crazy, grabbing every single piece. That's what they're trying to break into the box. Someone just trying to run away further and further, but they're quickly hot on the heels. The fact that nobody has even shot in their direction yet is huge, as they finally pick up that elimination onto Joe. Almost 400 above the damage threshold, but again, still, in comparison to probably where they want to be, they don't have a ton of materials, but it's rotating towards the south, back on over towards Wonky Land. They can go right back up to the high ground and try to solidify it as their own.
We were just talking about Aviv and King and managed to really get their groove going, kind of play into an endgame, and finally they're here, kind of situated now. But look at this, Peterbot, Higgs, Poyo, all going back to back now, clashing once again here for the high ground, but Higgs forced to concede it to give it up, but Peterbot's got his number. He's pressuring down. They want to get this finish. They want that fight, but Booga and Craze are also here in the conversation. They're going to be the last one standing up top, and I don't even think they realize they're the team on high ground, right? All this action happening here. You see you know, players chasing one another. It's only now they start to recognize, I think, that they're the team on top.
Yeah, I just got to be careful. I think they're being very, very cautious of the shockwaves, of the fizz. That can turn the tables in a moment's notice, especially if you get caught off guard. But Higgs and Clicks, they survive multiple onslaughts from multiple teams. Here comes another one as Higgs gets dropped down to less than 40 HP, trying to go ahead and maneuver around. Wait for
Alright.
Clicks and him to reunite, but it's
No,
not
Clicks,
down.
my king!
Peter Bot and Foil strike again. Down goes Clicks. Higgs is trying to survive, quickly gets on out, but he's burning through his materials. No extra heals. He's forced in another solo clutch position.
It's crazy. So I'm just trying to think to myself, how do they keep on finding Higgs and Peterbot, right? Like, it's just like they have their number on them. Peterbot, boy, they'll bounce it right back in. Yes, sure, they might be low on material, but they're back to being healthy, and this is where they're hunting right now. And the amount of, you know, again, speed at which they're pushing through these players' boxes, they're not giving anyone a chance. They get another one now, and look at the momentum starting to surge in their favor. Now Peterbot has some mats to work with. Make it a little bit more if they catch another team on the outskirts.
Peterbot doing Peterbot things here, just taking names and just sending them right back to the lobby. You see them have interest, looking up for a moment, but they decide against it, continuously dropping down below. Higgs stuck by himself, but he's still figuring out a way to make it work. But now he's digging into the HP with the zone overtaking him, forced to fly forward. 2 builds left. Clicks, Higgs, they both need a miracle here if they're looking to continue to perform in this game, but he's going from miss to miss, hiding in the shadows until he's finally found out.
Yeah, but I'm looking at this outskirts now. You have Noxy here depending or deciding if he wants to possibly play for something big. Meanwhile, Golden and Ozone actually make a play for the high ground. It's going off that terrain, so it's actually a really weird one to play with, but they end up timing it just well enough that they secure the high ground. Peterbot gets knocked there in the side, and it's up to Foyo once again. Foyo has just been playing absurdly well today. He has been clutching up. You know, if you counted him out before, usually it's Peterbot we've talked about year in, year out, who puts on these solo performances. But now it's Foyo here today, who is just playing the best that we have ever seen, and it's only a Heats lobby.
Yeah, it's just going absolutely crazy. A teaser of what we could see, because over 200 points, Monster. Even in the highest heat, they surpass that, and he does it yet again, clearing the bottom half of the lobby. It's almost smooth sailing for Golden and Ozone up above, but now one's going to drop, looking to play Disruptor. But you have to be careful. We've seen Siphon play a huge role in players losing heal off throughout the weekend. They cannot make that mistake. Booga and Craze out of build, but Booga gets an elimination. Siphon Matt's keeping him alive. The Siphon as well, making sure the HP stays relatively healthy for this next play. The only solo in the game, and he makes a play onto Ozone and Golden. The full chop is in, but he finally goes down, but he dealt so much damage to this lobby.
That might have been what Golden needed right there. A little refresh to go in and keep him in the game. Cole tries to go up and make a big play, but it's not going to be enough. He gets knocked first. Madden doesn't have health, and Ozone and Golden secure the victory royale there, Jacob.
Yeah, it was looking scary for a moment with Booga going up, cracks the shields, almost drops Ozone down by himself, but he finally Golden and Ozone clutch
Ozone
the final. Zeke, Kelly, Vivid, what do you think of that?
It just gets more chaotic every time, doesn't it, Jacob? Every single time, I feel like, oh, it's gonna be just a nice, chill, calm game. Nope. Every single time. Shout outs to Golden and Ozone there. They had hype, and you know, thanks to Booga playing spoiler, running around, suddenly the tempo gets shifted, and on the other side, Golden and Ozone, as long as they're like, hey, we got hype, right, Kelly? We got hype up here. We gonna walk away with a win.
I mean, if you're able to hold down height, especially once you hit zone 11 and no one else is really looking up at you, you're pretty much a shoo-in to either get a top 5, if not the victory royale. And it looked like Ozone and Golden knew exactly what they needed to do in that situation. They saw just how chaotic the mid and low ground was. And so for them, it was all about just playing the high ground as standard as you can, Vivid.
Yeah, I mean, there was a couple of chops that came in, but they were able to sustain through them no problem. And Jacob kind of mentioned it, man. I was a little worried, Booga running around. It's like, man, if he only had like 10 more builds, how much more damage could he have dealt? But yeah, incredible run there for Golden and Ozone. Another one of those games where, yeah, I did mention that a couple of chops came in this later zone, right? Very, very late into the 11th zone and early in the 12th zone. But prior to that, it looks like they were kind of just chilling, right? Playing that spray roll where you're trying to relieve the lobby of all of the materials so that way you can go ahead and win some of these final engagements, but booking their ticket to finals from the high ground.
That's what I'm telling you. Kelly called it out. High ground. That's what we got to look, pay attention to, chop them out, or maybe we go up there ourselves. I don't know. Now, we do only have 2 games left to go. When we return after this short break, we'll take a look at the standings, set ourselves up for game number 4. So, we'll be right back.
Dude, my comms, like, once he's like all solos, I was still staying calm, just calm, because I knew it was fault.
Yo, chat. Bro, stop. I'm watching FNCS chat. Yo, can you guys stop? Alright. How many matches are there actually?
Welcome back, Fortnite fam. 2 games left to go here in the Heat 3 of the FNCS. Let's get right into it. Let's take a look at them standings. Let's kind of see how things are going. If you're tuning in, welcome. We've got 2 more games to go. Before we wrap things up on the day, we want either a victory royale or to end the day in the top 10 in consistency, which basically is going to be looking at the top 15 on this leaderboard after all is said and done. Right now, though they've not gotten themselves a victory royale, though we've been in a situation where Pollo has been solo 3 games in a row, Kelly, they're still in first place by a lot.
I do want to remind everyone that yesterday during Heat 2, Curve and Venno had the most eliminations out of the North American heats, and that was with 39 eliminations. So to see Peterbot and Pollo 3 out of 5 games played, barely about to hit that as well, shows just how aggressive, how insane this duo is. And you called it out, Zeke. Pollo has been a solo for majority of the 3 games, especially in the end games that we have seen. So for Pollo, you know, the player that Peterbot quote unquote carries all the time, to be the one carrying it in the heats, I just love to see it, Vivid.
Yeah, I mean, we can pretty much expect this out of the duo. Just the eliminations being racked up right now, and yeah, you know, we're so used to seeing the Peterbot solo clutches. We're getting the opposite side of the coin today. Pollo is putting on an absolute show. I would not be surprised though if we saw some crazy Peterbot stuff go down in the next 2 games, and they got to be feeling pretty good already over on socials. I mean, we know what the thresholds have been kind of looking like. Jacob kind of called it out earlier. I think in heat number 1 we were around like 140. Heat number 2 was a little bit crazy, jumped up a little bit higher than that, but sitting at 214 points, they feel pretty comfortable that they are already qualified, because I see Peterbot is already talking about where he is going to land in Grands on social media, and I gotta tell you, it's a little spicy because it says wonky in Grands, but that's a whole different story for next weekend. We got a bunch more teams that still have to clinch their ticket to grand finals today.
Okay, I like it. More on that next week. Why don't we focus in on Clicks and Higgs right now? You know, these guys currently in 3rd place, right, in terms of the consistency situation. And based off of those numbers that you said and Jacob called out, I feel like, you know, just a few more games should put them very comfortably in. But, you know, it's interesting. I feel like we've seen them in these kind of, sometimes they're on height and things are going really well. Sometimes we've got Higgs solo running around, you know. I wonder how much of their dynamic is being, like, influenced by Peterbot and Pollo. Like, how much do you guys feel like, are they just doing their own thing? Are they kind of like in the back of their minds, like, is Peterbot Pollo kind of close by? Are they like, is my Peterbot tingle sensation happening? Like, what's going on? My Peterbot senses.
Sure. No, it's the Peterbot tingle sensation. That is what you've coined it as forever, Zeke. For Clicks and Higgs, if you look back at her early, how early those clips for the EBS, they were around zone 9, zone 10, and they had only a handful of builds there. So I think there is definitely some issues going on with her early and mid game. Maybe it's even just the in-game rotations where they're having to build a lot. We know that Clicks and Higgs love to run the low ground. They love to be at the front of low ground and kind of build out a lot of territory for themselves. So I think just having this lack of materials is kind of affecting them for that ultimate in-game like win strategy. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing for them, Vivid.
Well, I mean, fine, Zeke. We'll go ahead and talk about it just a little bit more. Okay, just a little bit. You're kind of talking about, oh, you know, are they thinking about Peterbot and Pollo? Well, they probably are thinking about Peterbot and Pollo because they literally stole Clicks and Higgs' drop spot in that game, right? Peterbot and Pollo, they landed wonky and forced Clicks and Higgs to kind of swerve off and land elsewhere. So not only are they thinking about them, they're literally being directly affected by them in the early game. But speaking about like the end game, no, I don't really think that they should be thinking about them because we kind of talked about it multiple times today. Clicks and Higgs looks like they want to be playing for the high ground, but we haven't even seen Peterbot and Pollo up on height today at all. They've been going for elimination. So Clicks and Higgs should be able to fulfill their game plan if they can get there in a stable enough position.
I don't know why you just invoked that. I don't know why you just invoked Peterbot going crazy up on the high ground, but you know, I'm down. 2 games left to go. Let's see it. Another player going crazy. It's Booga. It's crazy. Booga has now been put in a few solo situations, and in that last game, solo clutches a 3rd place. Yo,
All right.
I'm loving seeing Booga back.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at his history right now, 10th, 18th, and 3rd out of 3 games that we have played, that just shows to me that he is making it into the end game, and then he's also making these little micro adjustments that we love to see from our top players, because in a heats competition, the meta definitely varies from what we're usually seeing in a set lobby. So for Booga to be able to kind of see that, read that, and then be able to come out with a strategy onto how to utilize that, I love to see that.
I gotta tell you, I was kind of expecting this duo to have a little bit more in the eliminations category. Every time we kind of tune into them, yeah, it does kind of seem like they are falling a little bit short in terms of being able to stay alive, healthy as a duo right now. So that does kind of hinder the ability to actually pick up those eliminations. But remember, we talked about it. We're supposed to have Booga, the well-vetted, experienced IGL here, kind of leading Craze to those eliminations. I want to see Craze get a little bit more active, right? I want to see him box to box, wall to wall, finding those eliminations.
Okay, well, 2 games left to go. That's what we're hoping to see. That being said, MDF Jacob, over to you.
These are going to be 2, I feel like, of the greatest games we're going to see on the weekend so far. Everybody's still in the hunt to claim at least one of those consistency spots or one of those last 2 wins.
Yeah, and the only team that's really safe right now is Peterbot and Pollo. 214 points. They surely are in. So let's see what happens here as game number 4 is ready.
As it stands right now, that point threshold
Oh.
103 points. We look back at Heats 1, Heats 2, and almost drastically different, almost a top 8 placing of different in terms of placing.
I think it's 5 matches. Yeah, it is 5 matches.
Spot. But as another team qualifies out, another
After this one, is one more.
up, and it was an uncontested spot as well. It was the north side of Battlewood Boulevard that Golden and Ozone were landing at. So either Booga and Craze got a lot of loot to themselves, or they got some newcomers dropping nearby.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking that, you know, because Preston was kind of in the vicinity, I mean, it might just be easier for those other teams there. But again, Booga and Craze have played relatively well, right? When they make it to that end game, I'm sure that 3rd place finish right there is going to be another surge in confidence for them to go ahead and just stick to the game plan and try to do that again.
This Four Fields fight. This Four Fields fight has more impact than just the 2 actual teams landing there. As we know, Aiden, Waffle Joe, and another team towards the south eventually rotate up, and that's how they get their early game surge. Last game, this fight ended so quick, nobody was able to try to make that play, but Kiffy, Tenya, they're going at it, but Tenya's gonna be the first one going down. Feo with the cross. So even though he landed relatively far away, he's still impacting the fight tenfold.
I was gonna say, and you saw Waffle Joe land a lot closer this time too. Like, they landed at the southern portion. They're probably trying to see if they can actually make a quick move here, but Tenya gets finished off there just the time. Proxy's gonna try to break out the back. Kiffy though, just waiting. Nothing unfortunately evolves from that, and if they have learned anything, at least from game number 2, was that they gotta finish this fast. So this game's already starting to slip away from them.
It's unfortunate for Proxy down below because that team's up above and on the outside. He has very limited options. He tries to rotate out towards the north. He runs into Aiden and Waffle. A couple of shots are going to land from them. He tries to shockwave again, but that's when the elimination does get cleaned up. So Aiden and Waffle realizing, hey, this fight might have stalled out.
Fanboy Bobby, what the hell? He has 20 points, so he's definitely not qualifying.
Trying to third party as well, and this is what we've seen throughout the day overall on this side of the map. Teams just third partying and crashing to try to get surge or elimination points.
You see Martin Bobby, because of those shots flew over Aiden's head. They were like,
oh, Collection Hicks fighting was gonna win this. So Hicks already killed someone.
Using the fist to actually break into the box there. It's kind of crazy. Things from the outside looking in, but here comes the upgrades. At least gets himself a little shotgun. Not the best, but something to work with. Here's a look from Higgs' perspective on how it all went down. He just keyed right in to the action here. Oh, he actually lands it and gets the knock. Wow.
You can see no shotgun in his inventory, so
crazy. Great
heads-up play right out of the gates. And, yo, Vivid kept his ear to the streets. He's the one that said, yo, without even winning a game, 214 points. Peterbot Pollo say, yo, Wonky Land is now ours. And I thought, you know, I was hearing, hey, if you want some, come get some from Clicks and Higgs and Blood X. And Peterbot Pollo, they say, hey, we want some. But there's nothing to get over here because they disengage, they switch drop spots, and already Clicks and Higgs getting aggressive. So they're using this time here with these last 2 games, or even third if you count the last game as well, to try to get as much practice in a finals lobby as possible.
Like what Peterbot and Pollo do though, right? This is all mind games.
I took it over with 115 points. I think they're right behind Collects, I think.
You're taking your draw. All right, it's just one extra thing to have to worry about as far as prep goes, even leading into it. Can make all the difference. Google crazy the Battlewood though.
Well, we need one more match, so after this is one more match. And after this, I'll probably play one match of Fortnite, and then, you know, head off for the day.
Of course, Ozone's team wins. Back on over to Aiden and Waffle Joe though.
Except Moxie.
They end up disengaging, abandoning
Dig Aiden.
the fight after finding the proxy Elin, and then rotating into the contested side of Moxie's side. Look, there's all their players here too.
Yeah, they're lurking on a team that's lurking on painted palms. Just gotta hope they don't get spotted out vibes. Cynics, they do have the high ground, so as long as they have a 360-degree view and head on their shoulders, that will be all right. As Peterbot Pollo make their way on over towards Squiggly Shores, probably thinking they were gonna find Clicks.
All right, Peterbot fighting right here. Damn, ain't much.
On the other side, but he gets did up like a sit-up. put down, sent back to the lobby. His teammate was able to disengage and get out, and there's a lot of space over on that side of the map because there is split drops where teams have to go ahead and use their routes to get their loot, and Wonky Land.
Void quick died.
This 1-for-1 exchange here. Real.
Oh, that was a good one.
Clean execution from Zero PC Earnings trying to work his way towards the finals here. They're gonna need a win.
Yeah, it's a situation where you do need a win, like you said, but his fight's just like this. His teammate's down. He's in a 1v1 situation, and he's just full confidence. Even without an iron pump or a chaos reloader, full confidence to jump in the box and take the 50-50.
I thought Vive won.
Sent it. Gotta respect it. Thinking of Vive, great last game, right? Putting them in the race now. Into the top 10 they go. 110 points earned here. All off the performance of that last round. We're curious.
I thought Vive won. I thought they kind of
Vive perform if they can make it to endgame, and they seem to have what it takes. But it's getting there that's been difficult. If they can continue to adjust their mid-game strategies to play stronger and stronger. Seek and Taki are doing the same exact thing. They've also been very much in the conversation on the high ground from time to time, coming super close to pulling out a victory so far here.
They're playing pretty well so far, 122 points so far. You see them, they're 7th so far on the leaderboard, and that's even more higher up because remember, those teams that do got the win, they get the 1,000 points and automatically advance. So they're just one good game away, honestly, maybe even a top 10 away from punching their ticket into the grand finals. Others got much more to go, many more points to go ahead and grab. But honestly, 2 5th places, even with a bunch of elims, could possibly qualify you. But I'm not sure too many players are going to.
Alright, so he's gonna try to kill this guy.
First elimination there, and it looks like they're looking to chase
By looks of it.
Seems like they're playing off the momentum right now. After finding those other early fights, and when they
Okay, he killed someone.
Great side angle there from Mar. Finishing that one up. T just
They're fighting in zone though, so I don't know how I feel about that.
They're slowly walking up here, trying to see if they can play for a lurk right now. Like the strategy, like the play. Obviously, Bobby and crew are, they just have their guard down, right? Not sure if I like the 3-2-1 there. It wasn't exactly the opener they were looking for, and now they just give it up, so they're just kind of stuck here at this point.
Yeah, accidentally shooting on 2 different targets. Both of them did get damage. Just on 2 different players, unable to pinpoint the exact target. Possibly could have been a down if they chose wisely, but Turbulence.
I feel like they're both gonna die to Storm though, because how low they
We
are.
saw one of those 2 loadouts, but we saw no bandages, no med kits, or pizza in that inventory. So if they're looking to stay alive, they need to be on the hunt for the bare minimum here. You see the zone this time around in the minimap moving on.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. I see you, bro. Have a good night, bro.
Being a primary focus. You see Jack and Npen. 48 points so far, not where you would expect a team like this to be, especially with, you know, what's going on around Frigid Fortress, uncontested, nobody landing there, then triple contested. Both the zone pulling their way this time. Even without a win, if they somehow land a top 5 with a couple of elims, they'll at least put themselves in contention for a consistency spot in Game 6 or 5.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you're 50 points in right now, you definitely have a chance for sure if you pop off. I started looking over here. I was trying to piece together what all happened.
Poyo? Wait, what happened? Poyo.
Any guesses? Full shield Poyo? Any guesses?
I don't know. Maybe you try to do some fancy little bounce off here. Unfortunately, missed his drop. Probably landed just like this and then fell off. Let's see.
Okay, we get to see what actually happened. Okay.
Hey, Peanut, what's this?
Oh. See, at least they're human. At least they're human, because sometimes I feel like maybe they're just inside of the Matrix or something. They're a part of Fortnite, you know, but at least it goes to show that even they can make mistakes in certain moments. As you look at Seek's loadout here. We got Taki with the Chaos and the Thunderburst. But then we got Seek with just an AR, no shotgun. They're planning on rotating in, grabbing high ground, and hopefully playing for damage in the distance.
Alright, fighting right here. Knocked one. He knocked earnings.
That's how it ends up playing out. And although we were criticizing the loadout,
Didn't it? And
They find elimination. That's
Aviv win though? Or am I bugged? Chat. Aviv won a game, right?
They might be feeling really confident about how much damage they've done.
Is there an issue rotating in? This time around, all they have to do is just kind of move north. They get Dark Dominion uncontested. They haven't had to move at all so far during this game. Maxed up on materials, and even have some extra heals down below before they start to make that rotation. And since they have this bird's eye view, they can start to gather that information, figure out how many teams are rotating by them, where those teams are rotating. So that way they can make their rotation accordingly. Because shockwaving off high ground right here, you can cover distance farther, but it comes with its own risk. Uh-oh.
Ah, that's what they were doing. Okay, okay.
Is he spelling his name,
Yes.
Pollo?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I was curious. Now it's all starting to make sense. That's an A. Yeah, at this point, I actually don't know what he's spelling. I'm not sure. I want to know. It's just.
Oh, their initials. Peterbot and Pollo. Their Ferris wheel. That's a lot of confidence, man. 217 points. They already qualled. So the only one using this wonky wheel is going to be Peterbot and Pollo.
Starting the last game, they're already loosening up here. Just making a statement. Again, mind games, like we talked about.
PP is crazy, bro.
That's true. I always talk about how important it is having a strong
Moxie sitting in box.
in these tournaments, because whether if it's 5 games or 6 or even 12 in the grand finals, you got to know that nothing is going to go perfect. There's going to be speed bumps along the road in your journey, so you got to be able to bounce back from that. And mental composure is just as big as anything else. You don't want to have to shut down midway through the tournament, so going to be looking at that to see how teams perform at the start of some days and how they finished at the end of others. As Chimp and Liam, they're one of the teams that I always talk about. You know, we talk about the Ferris wheel, we talk about the rifts, latte landing. I mentioned it, I believe yesterday, I mentioned it again. It has one launch pad back here that they're using, and it's different than the majority of every other launch pad on the map because it takes you higher and it takes you further as a standard launch pad itself. Now, Monster, combine that with a Shockwave, combine that with a Flowberry Fizz, and that's what allowing Liam and Chimp here to rotate all the way in toward the zone. And we got a Mountain one this time around. It strayed away from it in that last game. So for Liam, they're going to get priority position in this zone.
It's coming all back to this north side.
So, there's other guy coming. There's someone in front of Paper.
Whoever's here early surely is going to have the advantage.
No, Paper shooting someone.
Kind of low position here.
Now they're in Stormtroopers right now. They're above, so they can get more shots in. But I don't think they need to because they're above. They're not below.
Paper and Resi. Paper's one of those players back-to-back with Victor V and then with Epicwell and Victor V. 2 different globals he was able to attend. See if he can make it a third. Qualifying for final, then the Summit land, and eventually globals from there. Speederbot and Pollo looking to put pressure on Chance and Tyler. They're already but that one definitely turned sideways.
And he got Pollo 2v1 them.
Tyler both go down. It's Pollo again.
Good job, Pollo.
I'm not sure we've ever really given MVPs for a day. I know we didn't yesterday or before, but Pollo has to be the MVP of the day.
He is. I'm telling you, we're watching him play at the best he really has. Like, truly, he's showcasing why he is who he is, you know, and why the region continues to give him his flowers, you know. It's not a game, you know. I know they're in here messing around, building and all that, having fun, but they're just showing you sometimes it really does look like they're miles ahead of the competition.
See Boo and Craze right there on the line when it comes to zone, trying to put pressure onto Oliver and Carillion up above. They don't have far to rotate, but that high ground is a team that you aren't going to have to worry about. But they look down, they see Peterbot and Pollo again. Much pressure coming out from this side of the map.
Wait,
The other teams rotating
is
here, Mike and Logan
the Clicks
using
die?
his Shockwave to cover distance. Luckily for them, Oliver and Carillion were busy. They were distracted, so they weren't able to get any damage on them rotating through the sky.
I'm just looking at the situation at hand here. They are going to have to move here. See how it ends up kind of playing out for them here. Enpen actually gets, yeah, credit, possibly, for an elimination there, too, while this is all happening. Oliver Ojito trying to open up some sight lines, but nothing just yet. Take a look at the wider image. See Moxie still alive here in this end game. Noah plays here to the left. Paper's team still in the running right now. Again, these are the big performances you will have to pull out if you want to get
Clicks
back into the race
and
of
Higgs
consistency. So
are in the
Resi and
lobby.
Paper do have a chance. You know what's really cool about this endgame too, though, Jacob, is that if you play it right, the terrain is so crazy, you can actually win even if you don't, haven't been playing very well today. Like, this can really go any way, and sometimes RNG like this can be very favorable for you.
Yeah, I know Kelly, Vivid, Zeke, they were talking about it a little bit, about teams not necessarily looking up towards high ground in the fashion that I feel like all of us can agree we thought would happen. And so exactly what you're saying, this could be one of those zones to where a team near the
I could have swore Vive won.
the leaderboard can surprise, get
Apparently
high
not.
ground and clutch out and steal a win away. But still, there's so much action going down when we get to the side of these mountains. King and Aviv continuing to find their groove. King with 5 eliminations so far in this game. And King,
Moxie's
so
still
getting his moments in the
alive.
spotlight. He just needs to
Peter
back
Ball's
off
still
the
alive.
spotlight.
He's very low though.
It's kind of crazy to see Peter and Boy, you have tanked so much Storm, and they have the pizza, but they've gone through it all. And it did not pay off. Unfortunately, they couldn't get that follow-up refresh for elimination, but they still have a miss to play with here. Still being a little hesitant, and of course relying on the siphon instead here. Peterbot's going to be able to at least heal up off of that. He wants to push for the finish here. It's going to be on to Moxie.
Doesn't matter who it is that's in his path. He wants to get that elimination. Like you said, Moxie goes down. Wolf can be stuck by himself. There's just thunder bursting into the box, giving him really no time to react as a solo. Just infinite spray going in. See, it's going a little bit off of this mountain, away from it. More even terrain. I wouldn't say it's flat by any means. You see different mountains and different ranges there in the distance, but it's not as drastic as it was in the north side of that last zone.
I just realized too, Peterbot's playing with the click skin, just really putting the salt on the dish here. Booga in his icon fit, looking pretty solid. We've seen him compete in this one plenty of times, but get back to it. So Peterbot Boyo, after the refresh now, have some high ground positioning. Peterbot from Paper and Resi here go from the mid layer of that mountain down to the low ground, almost forced here.
They're below. They didn't get tagged, so they die. You're gonna die.
On the chaos of the teams rotating from the outskirts, they didn't do enough damage. They've done enough to kind of be there, but now they're forced to fight here in the ultimate low. And this just opens up everything for Peterbot and Boyo. We were talking about this gift that the elevation of the Storm can play for you, right? The chaos. However, the experienced teams are also going to get gifted here because they'll play it best.
Yeah, they've already reconnected on multiple different surfaces, but can't expend too many matches. They're going to use the shockwave, try to get to the front, and immediately build back on up. Trying to be quick, fast, and in a hurry so nobody shockwaves and steals it away. King of Aviv there in the front side of the zone. Paper trying to position in the front side of the zone. And these are all threats to the high ground, whether they have intentions or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna check Cypher's PV.
Right at the cutoff here. We're back in the safe zone here. This is a big game for Paper. This is the type of fight that they need. No matter how many points Noah Blaze's team has managed to earn so far as well. This might be also their first real endgame here. A lot of teams starting to show up now in the back 2 games.
Yeah, there's a good chunk of teams still here in this competition that can still get in through consistency. It might not necessarily be a top 20 in terms of points that they need here, maybe a top 8 or a top 5, but they still have a chance to not have to go into Game 6 needing a win. Oliver and Carillion are one of those teams. If they haven't picked up elimination, that's where they have to start to pick up the pace. It's not just placing high in these games alone. They need to combine it with those eliminations, which is 3 points per. But they get to the front side of the zone. They realize opportunities will naturally come as the game progresses. But Booga and Craze, they're
Moxie just died.
They're now trying to be proactive and pick up elimination. Good amount of damage as teams rotating by, but nothing to get the actual elim, to get them the mats. But while all that's going down, Peterbot and Pollo have finally been contested and taken out.
You know, I was curious. I was just about to say that Peterbot and Pollo might actually, in the end, concede the win in general, but I'm not sure they wanted to go out that soon and in that fashion. Penta just
Booga
makes it happen. Booga falls as well, and all of a sudden now, we don't know who's going to take this game right here. This can go anyway.
Yeah, Power Penta, though, they're in the driver's seat right now on the high ground. Nobody's really having a chance to look up. You see Aviv and King, one of those teams that might, but they're just going through so much chaos down low on the low ground. Going for more elims here, picking up the Siphon mats. Aviv realizing, hey, I'm running out. The bare minimum is all I really have left. Noah Plays has some, but he does not have his teammate. Carbone is going to go down, leaving Noah Plays no choice but to start his heal off.
Oh!
Get a couple more placement points.
Plays playing for that heal off. Top 10 now, so it is working. The placement points are starting to come through. With Flex and Light, Flex barely holding on there. Oliver OG's in this end game as well. He's managed to go the distance with Carillion here, and they're at 80 points now, Jacob. Okay, so things are starting to get closer and closer now. The teams that needed to jump.
No, I think Power's gonna win this.
Starting to do it. The teams that needed to break away and give themselves the cushion, the distance to be there are doing it as well. Aviv and King are two of those teams. Penta's team's another one. And Noah Plays is actually turning online here too as he finds his first elim in this end game.
Yeah, sometimes the first one's the hardest, but it's the most rewarding. Siphon keeping him alive wasn't really able to pick up all the materials, so he's only down to 7. Somebody else watching him on the other side. King in a similar solo situation, but he's fresh out of build. No choice but to look back, and he gets at least one. The mats is what's most important because he's able to push himself going forward. 2 duos left in this game. 2 solos left in this game, and one of the duos is Oliver OG here, making a chop and a play for the high ground. He reconnects and solidifies it, but he lost Carillion along the way.
With one mat as well. Talk about having heart, talk about having confidence, but look at King. King's at 11 eliminations. He has been playing so well right now, but Oliver had too much time to heal. He's 200 HP. No mats though, and that's the difference for a pro here. Anything can go down in this toe-to-toe.
The way King has been playing, this is going to be a hard one to beat already with 11 eliminations. Oliver just trying to go ahead and create distance. He has a little bit of HP left. He's hoping and praying the Chug Jug is going to be enough, but Kingaling has so much time left on the zone. That was a mistake by Oliver OG. That King is going to capitalize on him, smiling ear to ear because he had just punched his ticket to the FNCS Grand Finals.
He did it in great fashion as well. 12 eliminations alongside
yes, sir.
Lost the Aviv in the top 10 and still managed to play that so well. I know Oliver's thinking to himself, why did I go back so soon? He would have been better, of course, taking the full-on fight. Well, in the end, game 4 is now wrapped, Zeke.
Yo, I mean, you know what? We called them the big cheese of even the start of this show, and you know, these guys are losing their minds. A solo clutch, 12 elims from Kingling? What the heck is happening, Kelly?
Absolutely insane. We talked about at the start of the show, these kind of veteran players finding these young bloods, these, fragging prowesses, and Kingaling and Aviv picked the perfect duo mate in him. Honestly, there was a moment there where Oliver OG went for high ground, lost Carillion, and that was just the opportunity for Kingaling. He sees someone that was sticking to the low ground, go for high ground.
Aviv!
They don't have that many mats, and this is his opportunity to go on the aggressive.
Yeah, Kingaling known for being that creative word, being very, very mechanical. So, like Kelly was mentioning, as soon as that 1v1 came around and I saw that Kingaling still had a couple of builds to work with, I didn't want to count Oliver out, but I was like, man, I feel like this one's going to be a little one-sided. And sure enough, it was Kingaling just, placing all of the builds, making sure all of the control was his, and ends up cleaning it up very, very nicely. A 12 elimination game from King as an individual. This is not a team total. This is an individual count. I can almost guarantee you we're going to see some of these highlights from this game in a video somewhere.
I know that we were looking at Veno's eliminations for how, like, the most eliminations we had from a single player, but as far as a single player in a single game goes, Ping-a-Ling might take the cake for NAC.
Oh my gosh, man. You know, that's the trick, right, Kelly? Is you just change, whatever your name is, just change it to King, and you'll just become royalty. You know, that's what I'm taking away from this. So you guys can now call me Zeke King. That's right. That's right. With that being said, though, we are going to go to a short break. When we come back, game number 5. One last opportunity to get a victory.
One more
to
game.
end the day in the top 10. Don't go anywhere. You won't want to miss this final game.
Alright, thoughts about that game, chat? "50 seconds, chat. 50 seconds."
Stress. It's what I feel right now, getting ready for the last game out of heat number 3. We need a victory royale or to end in the top 10 if we want to keep the FNCS dream alive, which means not taking it to the LCQ. We don't want to go there. Very difficult there. We need to qualify right here, right now. Let's take a look at the standings, okay? With only a single game left to go, we got to start kind of setting the stage of what could happen, who's on the edge of falling. Like, there's so much to talk about. Obviously, Peterbot and Poyle. We'll start at the top real fast. This last game, you know, Kelly, Vivid, I think
My
this
glorious
is the first
king.
time officially we've ever seen a duo claim a drop spot live on broadcast.
Yeah, that is quite possible with Poyo and Peterbot changing up their drop spots in the middle of heats. I don't know if anyone could have expected it, but also Heat 3 has been a little bit of an unexpected ride. So Poyo and Peterbot kind of just playing things as they see them. But as far as grand finals go, you know, they're currently in our first place spot for consistency, but with 243 points, Vivid, I just don't know if it's enough.
I mean, yeah. Who knows, right? Nah, they're definitely chilling. 37 eliminations on the day as well. Watching some of that back, by the way, I couldn't believe I was kind of watching it, right? Kelly called me off guard, throwing it to me right there. So I was watching, I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, how did Peter Brown play go down? And it happened fast, man. The high ground take from Power and Penta there that game was honestly incredible stuff from them, and no surprise to see how good they are to be able to take down Peter Brown and Pollo to find them in that second place spot on the consistency leaderboard as well. So, you know, great stuff from them to go ahead and take that game.
I love it. I love it. Let's take a look at page 2. Okay, let's flip on over. So top 15, basically, after this last game is where we need to be if we want to be in that top 10 of consistency. Right now, Dolzer, Ishu, right there on the very bleeding edge of qualing, right? We talked about them at the start of this show, but, you know, Kelly, they're only 5 points ahead. That's really not enough. And with that second place out of Oliver OG, they also jump up 10 places. Like,
10
Kelly, this is gonna come down to the wire.
I mean, obviously, a lot of us looking towards Oliver OG, one of the OGs for Fortnite, but also looking at a lot of our other names there. There's still people jumping up so many placements in our leaderboard. This is definitely still not it. And when it comes down to heats, you could literally be in last place, but if you are able to walk away with the victory royale, that is all you need. And it is possibly Oliver OG's story that he is going to be wrapping up from game number 5. They had such a good game number 4, playing that high ground really well, but when you run out of mats, when you don't have much else going for you, honestly, there's only so much you can do besides run away, try and go for the heal off, and then realize, oh wait, I don't have what I need for the heal off, let me go back.
I gotta tell you, I don't want to speak this into fruition, but man, it's gonna hurt if Oliver OG and Brilliant do not qualify, and that's how close they were, right? Came down to a 1v1, because right now they are sitting outside of that threshold, 16th place right now, 106 points. To kind of speak on the history of how the heats have gone this weekend, in heat number 1, we were sitting at 145 points to qualify to grand through consistency, and then in heat number 2 it was 174. I don't think we're gonna get up to the 170s today, but it does look like I wouldn't be surprised if it was around that 145 mark again, which if you take a look at some of our teams, right, we've got Booga up there in 12th place, is pretty close to 145, and who knows if it's exactly going to be that, but still a little bit below that. Man, I still am kind of waiting for that pop-off game from this duo. I did request, I was like, hey, you know, I want Craze to get a little bit more into the action. Again, this game right here, they ended this one with just 2 eliminations. I'm still looking for that big pop-off game. They've got one more opportunity to do it. Hopefully they at least get to the end game, because a solid game getting there would probably qualify them.
I mean, obviously, there's only so much that we can watch in the early games right here, but you do have to wonder if just these early games aren't working out for Booga and Craze. To go to Zone 8 with just 10 builds is definitely not the position you want to be in. I'm wondering if it's just bad rotations or whatever, but regardless, yes, they are close to that precipice of not qualifying, but it's Booga and Craze. If anyone's going to be able to lock in the final game, Zeke, it's got to be Booga.
That's right. This is it. The final game out of Heat 3. If you're a duo and you're not inside that top 10, don't give up. Fight till the very end. This could still go any which way. Fortnite fam, for the last time today, lock in. It's game number 5. Starts now.
All right, Chad, we gotta lock in.
He said it himself. Game number 5 is here, and the most important game of the day. 4 teams already snatched their ticket to the finals by winning these games, and right now is the last chance. Everybody is on equal footing here.
Yeah, you know, it's been quite the crazy tournament day, if we do say so ourselves. First off, it started with jamming all this competition into the week, and now here we're at the final stretch to pick our last teams, Jacob, that are going to qualify.
Yeah, and it's going to be close. It was like 10 points in yesterday's heat separating who went to the grand finals and who has to try again in the LCQ. Heat 1 was a little bit closer, and I'm just kind of hoping this one goes down to the wire. We've seen teams inside of the bubble and outside of the bubble lay it all on the line to get to the grand finals. It's the final countdown, last game of the day. Monster, let's jump right into it.
Heat 3, Game 5, the last of the evening is now before us. Obviously, we've seen so much develop, especially in the last 5 rounds of Fortnite. However, this game's going to be the most important. We saw that just in 2 games, you have been basically able to put yourself in the running, right? Setting yourself up here for the Game 5 finale stretch. Oliver OG, though, is one of those teams, Jacob, right? We want to see him do well, and they're just right there.
Yeah, so close by, and again, Clicks and Higgs, and this is something Zeke said himself. For one of the first times ever, we've seen a team not only switch drop spot, but claim a brand new drop spot and literally write their name on it. Clicks and Higgs went from Wonky Land to Squibbly Shores to basically a split drop in the middle of nowhere. They're inside of the bubble as of now, Monster, but it's so close. It's almost Fields' attention. Tenya, Proxy, for Fields. The battle that's been going down all day long. Proxy and Tenya are going to get that early lead, and with this being their last chance to win the game, it's all on Kiffy's shoulders for him and his duo to have any bit of a chance.
All right.
It's crazy close, but I'm thinking about, I just want to bring that conversation back to Clicks and Higgs for a second. They are, you know, playing well outside their comfort zone right now, really having to mix it up, and just shows you how much pressure they have on their shoulders to just secure a couple more points, right? To make sure they actually get their grand final spot, because it's not free. It's not free for anyone just yet. That's how close it is on the standings here. Even for Bugha, we're still having to perform here. Just a couple more points, but again, we've seen how difficult these mid games can be.
Especially with how many lurks just like this that we're seeing all over the map, just trying to sneak up on players just like that. Turbulence did not see it coming. Zusto slams him right back to the lobby. Luckily for them, though, his duo was a little bit separated from where he's actually at. You see him in the mini-map there. Even though he is close by, they don't know where he's actually at. So it does look like Lucky T down below has no choice but to sit and wait, and hopefully that team rotates out instead of camping the card.
Yeah, look at this, though. The most important fight for Oliver OG right now. And, of course, the team that's been contesting them here at the north side. They've managed to win it consistently time and time again, but it just makes you wonder, is it finally the opponents' time? First shot's going to go to the losing side for Oliver OG. Carillion, though, just there to back him up and go ahead and take out the trades. Oliver heals, but no, he gets headed out from below. So this is really bad for Carillion. Forced to concede the box there, and now he's starting to run out of mats.
And it's happening so early on in this game. They don't really have a ton of resources. Not only you talk about mats, but heals as well. Oliver G is still approaching the fight with aggression. Tries to go ahead and miss a couple of shots. That one was definitely scary. Missed it on trying to get the actual elimination for the Siphon. Luckily for him, Carillion scoops up that second elimination, giving them a chance. And they performed so well in that last game. They don't even necessarily need the win here. They just need enough points.
Yeah, that was crazy. 2 elims right there, but the 50-50 from Oliver's side. Not sure how I feel about that one. Take a look at Tyler's 2-piece pickup right here. He drop kicks Max in the box, then finds Preston with no HP on the other side here. So on finishes that one up. And just like that, they are in the race to the finish line. 87 points earned. Big damage as well to survive what could be the first Surge warning in a couple moments. For Bobby, for Mar, you know, we've seen some early game success out of this team, but nothing after that. So Penta Power is a team that has nothing to lose. They've done it all. They've done it what they need to. That last game was honestly the best they could have asked for.
And I can honestly respect for Bobby and his duo just trying to contest a better drop, because they're actually marked in the beginning of this tournament that we're landing south of Sandy Strip, but that was also contested. So if you're going to fight for a drop, I always think might as well get something for it, but just interesting decision to choose the drop to go against Power and Penta, who all but have their spot secured here in the FNCS Grand Finals, almost playing with nothing to lose. So it's a different type of pressure versus Bobby and his duo are facing right now. You can see they're not necessarily going straight in for the 50-50. They realize if they're going to have any shot at winning the game, it's not going to be off the back of taking down Power and Penta. It's going to be off consistent, good plays throughout the course of the game.
What do things happen here? Peter Bob Boya with some early rotates, looking like they're trying to hunt for someone right now.
Like he went towards Scribbly, hoping to find Clicks and Higgs yet again. Runs into Noxy and Mason. It's really just unfortunate for Noxie and Mason here. They weren't even the intended targets, but they get taken down, separated from one another. Mason's gonna have to sit back, watch Noxie, and hopefully he survives this. You gotta be careful because Mike Bot by himself hiding inside his Squibbly Shores.
Olive OG?
One good pump, but no.
Damn.
The
I was
same
afraid.
feeling.
I was afraid, Jacob, this was gonna happen. Madden and Cole rotate in. You know, it's just a matter of time before those other teams start to do something different, and they know you're contested, right? So you almost can't do the same thing you've done game after game. You have to mix it up. That's why like Clicks and Higgs were smart enough to know, like, all right, yeah, we have some pressure on our back. Let's do something a little different. And unfortunately, Oliver OG just, it's almost like he played into the book, you know?
Oh, they heard the reboot. Mike was waiting there for so long. Hopefully the push went on to someone else, but they disengaged off one fight. Fights for the other. Mike, just like Logan, is hitting haymakers, making Poyo almost second-guess that decision. But you know, they love aggression. They love to fight. And so they're going to continue the persistent pressure onto Mike. They got to be careful for any third parties venturing in their way. But for now, it does look clear as day. Mike continues to try to back up, runs into Poyo a second time, but does not find the same luck.
He hits him hard, though. He almost finished him, if Peterbot wasn't there to back him up. That was kind of crazy. So Poyo forced there to really dig into his heels now twice, back to back. Meanwhile, Clicks and Higgs went from the split drop into the dark.
All right.
Max out their
All right.
materials.
111.
Like this, definitely like this strategy a lot here. Dark Dominion is one of the, very interesting drops that kind of allows you to just do something super off the wall like that, but still know, like, hey, it's all good. Like, we can get that max material.
Matrix Liam.
You know, a lot of teams that do like to rotate toward Dark Dominion, but Liam and Chimp clean up another
Peterbot.
They're on the heels of Clicks and Higgs as well. In terms
He might 2v1 this on Peterbot. No, he's down.
Journey continues, but Poyo goes down yet again. This is time for Peterbot to save the day, return the favor for some of the earlier games and performances that Poyo was having. They're already at 6
Nigga!
here. This is from absolute craziness.
From here on out, any team Poyo pushes, I need to watch the opposite perspective. I need to know what it means for the team on the other side, because they are playing with a mission right now, and they have eliminated 3 teams so far. And quite frankly, I can't even tell you if any of those teams were about to qual, but it's over now because Peterbot and Poyo are hunting this last game.
Yeah, just literally ending and crushing dreams as it goes on.
Insane.
Jack and N-Pen as well, though. They got a much harder journey, but 95 points. I want to say Vivid mentioned about 145, between 170, but it might be on the lower end. About 50 points, so I'm just theory crafting math. So they need close to a win, but depending on how other teams perform, they might be able to get into the second place.
Oh no, they're getting closer and closer. Higgs, Clicks on the move here. Even they know they probably shouldn't stay still for too long. Clicks goes into the bush. Checks the bush blindly. Clicks in a panic, puts the build down. Peterbot just had a feeling, and I think now he knows here what is about to happen.
No!
Obviously, you get that information from the client, so surely he knows what the fits are looking like. So here we have it. We're gonna get a nice little clash here. Clicks has to win this fight. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Yeah, and I see him immediately turn around, trying to put the pressure back onto Peterbot because he had a good advantage over Higgs at the moment. But now they're both just beaming up. The third parties are now affecting this fight as well. So it's not going to be a clean 2v2. I think anybody would be crazy to think that would be the case. But Peterbot's persistence here. He knows Clicks is in danger of not getting in through heats here today and forcing him to try to go through the LCQ. He's not only taking his drop.
All right, Peterbot and Clicks fighting. Who's gonna win this?
Pressure. Higgs only a sliver of shield missing. It's Clicks that needs most of that pressure being put off of him, but he's going to be the one that does go down.
Peterbot
does a good job of trading it away. 1v1, but Higgs goes down. Poyo wins the fight. Clicks and Higgs have just been eliminated in game 5.
And we knew it, man. Poyo is just playing so well today. Higgs, unfortunately, did very good. Beats Peterbot in the exchange, and then that just happens in the end. Here comes Percent, though. He sees what happens. He's trying to get a piece of the action here. Might as well put your name in the lights, the camera, and the action here. But Peterbot and Poyo, they have done what they came here to do.
For Clicks and Higgs, they're going to be looking at the 149 points, hoping it holds. But Peterbot goes down yet again. Poyo stuck in a solo clutch situation against Percent and Tragic. 70 points. Almost needing a win here in order to get in the FNCS Grand Finals. The last spot claimed through a victory royale. And that's going to be a huge confidence boost taking down Peterbot just like that. But it doesn't look like it's over just yet. Poyo still going on the offensive. You can see he has over the amount of gold needed to purchase the reboot back, but it might be he wants to go for the actual card, so that way he has enough gold to visit the vending machine.
Definitely has some time to work with here. Meanwhile, Power, Penta, they've been fired up for good
Damn.
reason. They find Bobby here, who's just outside the palms. That team gets fully wiped up right there. So 149 points ends up being how far Clicks and Higgs have made it. The real question is it going to be enough to hold up? You saw the teams, about 3 teams in the 111 point range mark. It will require all 3 of those guys to basically make an end game if they really want to get pushed out easily. But more importantly, the best thing that can happen, I guess, is someone up at the top takes a win.
Yeah, and already we're seeing teams like, Power and Penta get eliminations. We saw Cole and Madden get eliminations. Even Peterbot and Poyo, we saw those eliminations. And that is essentially stealing points away from everybody else at the bottom side of the leaderboard. So in essence, it might make the gap smaller than some might think, but it's still anybody's game. It's Poyo.
Alright, Poyo. So basically, Poyo literally killed Clicks and Higgs. Rest in peace, my guy.
So he's going to get Peterbot back on into the game. They already have 8 eliminations, 2 more than the last time we saw him. And so I don't think they're done just yet here.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. I was like, well, they already cleared that entire area. Like, there's plenty for them to come back and work with here. Boyo, of course, recognizing that. Coming back with Tyler, Chance, these are teams that, again, are in contention for that top spot. Any one of these guys can obviously continue to pop off. But again, if you're Clicks and Higgs, you are really just shaking your head right now and hoping that someone above you is going to take a win.
32 teams left? 32 players left?
Standing on up and not the reverse, right? Pushing you down would be a problem.
Similar zone as last game, though. Not exact, but we're just south of Wonky Land this time around. It's going to make for some interesting strategies. If you stay near these tall trees, you can connect to them, and it has a lot of HP to knock them down, and even after you knock them down, you still have to break the build. So hopefully teams begin to think in and outside of that box when it comes to this end game, because there's a lot of opportunity to really take charge of your own destiny, including Must and Liquid here. We saw them on the high ground in a couple of these games. We saw them have big moments here, but on 117 points, there's no bigger moment for them than this game here.
It's insane. Look at this. Using those shocks to get up in those trees that we know you can actually build on makes for like a very interesting visual here. Liquid and Must, though, they've been here the whole time. No need to move so far, right? So we're just kind of big chilling here. Think about this, Jacob.
Not too bad for me and the Chimp, though. They still have the wheel that they want to use, and because the zone's not too far away from where actual Wonky Land is.
148.
As long as he has the HP, which he does have 6 splashes and some
Yo, low key.
So he just needs to get towards a reboot. Wait for a lot of these teams to move on out. But you got to be careful because 2-tick going into 5-tick. So Chimp really has some decisions to make. And right now it does look like he's saying, hey, I might have to make this one happen as a solo. And on 148 points, that's one daring decision to make.
Definitely. And he's pushing across, really putting it all on the line right now. 148 is very, very close here to, of course, even pushing out someone like Clicks and Higgs, who are at 149, right? That is very, very important of a threshold, a point threshold that the teams below Clicks and Higgs, if they break, all of a sudden will make it even closer for them. So, I mean, Jake, I'm going to ask you here and now, do you think Clicks and Higgs are going to the LCQ?
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think 149 is going to be it. But it's a guess. Everybody out there, I'm not saying 149 is going to be it. It's a guess. I want to believe, man. I'm a huge fan of Higgs. I'm a huge fan of Clicks as well. Would like to see them be successful and maybe get the revenge in grand finals, because that is just storylines for the ages already brewing. But Booga and Craze would be the next team on their heels in terms of the leaderboard. About 12 or so points down. That could be one of the teams that pass, but it wouldn't push them out of qualification yet. Booga Craze, they are already inside of that bubble. Peterbot and Poyo fresh off of that reboot. Luckily for the Zen, the zone moved in this direction, so they have to make a short walk before they find themselves in zone.
The irony, if they end up being the reason that Clicks and Higgs also get through because they key everybody that's in contention. We'll end up finding out here now, Jacob. They're continuing to push, and they're here. Very nicely done. Chaotic folds over so fast. And they're going to get the finish, the refresh here. Lobby starts to look inwards, though. Poyo takes a lot of damage there, but again, it's just a matter of time. There it is. Peterbot secures the loot, reinforces the base up, finds the pizzas here. Just like that, they're not only in the zone, they're better off.
Bro, why is he wearing that, though?
When they rotated in.
Yeah, there was a little bit more strategy behind trying to get that elimination. That wasn't them just keying, even though, yes, it probably is, because you're seeing he's doing it again, but it's more so they needed the materials. Fresh off the reboot, about 400 mats instead of stack, but he's going for another one. Peterbot, if he sees somebody, he's going, but right now, taken down yet again. Really being put on the shoulders of Poyo here to try to save the day once more, but Poyo doesn't actually get the box up onto Peterbot, so he's not going to get the revive. Percent and Tragic have just taken down Pete and left Poyo once again as a solo, but honestly, I'm feeling like the way I felt about Peter years ago. There's almost no worries the way Poyo's been performing.
Yeah, I'm curious now if he's thinking about whether or not they want to keep pushing other teams here, but Poyo's had so much attention on him today. I think that one was intentional. Like, yeah, you know what, Peterbot, I'm done saving you, bruh. you go in and get sacrificed right there. That's what it seemed like. He could have saved them. He could have put the edit. Peterbot could have rolled into the box.
I'm not sure what that was.
Yeah, he's done. No, he's done. You can just tell, right? Like, compared to any of the other solo clutches he's put up today, I think at that point they recognize, like, all right, let's go ahead and gift you a little bit of loot. All right, we're gonna give these guys some loot. Let's go ahead and clean this up.
Take a little break. That way they can kick back, relax, you know, pop open the slurp juice and just enjoy the rest of the tournament. Seeing who their competition might be, if anybody's brave enough to contest either Squibbly or Wonky. Choices there, but Craze is down right now and cleaned up. Booga left by himself, 139 points. Another team goes down, so he's able to get a couple more placement points, jumping to 146. Still inside of that bubble, but it's only top 23. Barely any placement points has graced the lobby, but with each and every team that does fall, they're going to continue to cascade, but Booga's feeling the pressure, being forced further and further outside of the zone, and for now, that zone is going to hit, and luckily for him, he does have the slap pizza, he does have some splashes. With only one shockwave left, he has to decide
where
he's going to use it.
Booga's got one job, and that's stay alive longer than one more team in order to push Clicks and Higgs down another position on the consistency board. Meanwhile, Dozier and Eshu are getting closer and closer to making leaps, bounce, and jumps up into the qualification range, because they're at 124 right now.
It is so close. I feel like they can almost taste it. You see a sky view of where everybody's stacked up. Percent is willing to take a little bit of extra space there on the high ground. They're the ones that have it for now. Power by himself, 223 points, almost nothing to lose, just trying to crush dreams. Tenya is going to be that player that is in his line of sight, trying to break into the box. No Thunderburst to bleed shots through, but he's staying persistent and trying to get the elimination. Full control is his, just waiting for the chaos to reload, and he quickly peeks, gets the elim, waits to take a tick of damage, so that way when he gets the elimination, the siphon actually goes to work.
Yeah, very nicely done there as well. And then, of course, gets the refresh. That's 10 eliminations for them now. Meanwhile, look at this. Enben and Jack coming back from the grave here. 111 points. The end game is theirs, and they're starting to really earn points. Meanwhile, high ground. These are teams willing to throw it all on the table as they have the last chance to go ahead and pull a victory here.
Yeah, pulling that and maybe, playing 4 games out, that's good practice. 5th game, might try to get a win here, and so far it's working out well. Big elimination on the Percent. Cole coming in from the backside of the zone, but he used the shockwave. The Fizz goes too high, too far. Almost gets taken down, but he has a slice in the air, barely holding on. Booga as well, a much more drastic situation. 1 build left. He has 160 points, so he's starting to build himself a little bit of a cushion here, just in case he does go down, but he lands another big shot onto Proxy across, trying to break into the box, but eventually he's going to have to abandon the play and keep moving forward. Flank comes in, Booga's still on the run.
Yeah, this is good though. Bugha's done it. He's done enough. He's 162 right now. He's been clutching up since about 139 points coming into this. 162 surely should be enough now. And look at this. Cole and Matt is still in the game right here. That pizza eating in the sky play right there manages to keep them alive. And the more points that they earn, the more they're going to just, again, absorb into the top of the leaderboards right now.
Oh, M-Pen.
Their dream is cut short for Matrix and Rezi. This is looking all the more close for them right now. It's not looking good here. Paper, they have 8 elos, but they're so in, Jacob.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see a big performance from Rezi. All the time I'm hearing Rezi's next up. Gotta keep an eye on him. This is his chance to really prove it. He's going through so much trying to get out alive. He makes it to the front side of the zone where he has some extra heals, but it's the material that he doesn't have a ton of. And he even tries to farm the tree, but that one gets stolen away. High ground, Cole and Madden just causing destruction down below. That Slam, that Zypher just trying to survive the onslaught of pressure that they're feeling from above. And now
who's gonna win? Who's gonna win?
Taken down 151 points as Rezi's on their heels.
Now look at this, 151 jumps over, 150 now for Rezi, jumps over the bar as well. These are new teams entering into the qualification range now. Aiden and Waffle Joe still have a chance to do it. They can get a couple elims, they can find placement points because Cole on the high ground is just easing up right now. But Slam and Zypher are trying to do it too. This might come down to the win for this low ground team. However, a couple elims, if they can absorb all these points, they might just go through on qualification points alone.
Big right now for Rezi. He's really putting Paper on his back right now, and you can see why Paper put the trust in him to be his duo. But he gets flanked, but he fires a massive shot. Carlitos feels the pain here, and now Yuki's by himself. Rezi's not ready to give up just yet. No builds, needs the siphon, needs the materials, but his superstar show comes to an end. Yuki's now by himself, trying to shockwave up, goes up against Cole and Madden, Zypher and Slam. He's the only solo in this world full of duos.
This is actually perfect.
Okay, 3 teams.
Cole and,
5 people remaining.
On the high ground are actually so low on HP. Look at this. Madden, they barely have anything to work with. Just a couple map. But Cole's got nothing here. This can come down to the disruptor. The low ground team starts to look up, and then the shots go back and forth. It is not looking good at all here, Jacob.
Yeah, Slam and Zypher, they need this win in order to qualify. We saw the point gap get spread so far here, but he gets a big elim on the one.
Slam wins the game.
12
yes, sir.
And a spot in grand finals. Game 6 for them couldn't have gone any better.
And that's the worst case scenario for a team that didn't have enough points to
Close
take
the
the win.
door.
It's great for them, bad for everyone else. Zypher and Slam, congratulations. You have done it. And Zeke, that's going to wrap up game number 5.
Oh, man. First off, Jacob, MDF, fantastic cast again. Thank you guys so much for that. MDF called it out. The fact that this team wasn't in the top 10 and got a VR, great for them. Shout out to y'all. We'll see you guys next week in finals. Really bad.
Oh, Zoid wins.
In just a moment, because I do want to give these guys their flowers. Finding yourself in a situation, and this is why I said right before going into this game, don't give up, right? It can come down to this final game. Fortnite does this all the time. Think about grand finals, games 12, right? Things like this, you wait out until those final moments, and now Zypher and Slam will be going to finals because they continue to believe, they continue to push, and got themselves that Victor Royale, Kelly.
I mean, so Zift and Slam, who we actually have known as Backtalk in previous competitions, I've seen them play in heats, I've seen them play in the open qualifiers, but Vivid loves to bring it up. I'm going to be stealing this spotlight from him. They have yet to compete in a grand finals together, so to see them be able to get the final game of the final heat and claim that Victor Royale, that is what it is all about, Vivid.
I mean, what a way to do it. The clutch factor. You go all the way to all the distance for this.
That was a good game, chat.
5 of the last heat on NAC. I mean, yeah, sure, you got a last chance qualifier left, but you don't want to go there. They went ahead, they clutched up, and, we were kind of talking about how much they needed that game. They were 37 points going into this last game, so they weren't even close to that threshold coming into this one. So definitely needed a huge game there. The only way to probably go ahead and mathematically do that one is to pick up that win. They do just that, patiently waiting on the low ground for everything to unravel above them, and they just played it perfectly.
Let's relive the winners. Maybe you're tuning in, you missed out on who got themselves a victory on auto qualified onto finals next weekend. Here is a breakdown and the games that they got.
Iamzo,
as
Lulu,
well.
Ozone,
Friends.
Aviv,
Okay, let's start to talk about the elephant in
the
the room.
Void.
Clicks and Higgs. We knew going into that game, 149 points. Okay, they were comfortably in the top 5, comfortably, you know, quote unquote. And fell pretty early in that last game to Peterbot and Pollo. Peterbot and Pollo decided, you know what, it's time. We're hunting down our rivals. We're gonna take them out. Make sure that they're whatever other points they've earned, no more. We're shutting it down. Many other players in this game, we started to follow really closely, right? You start to look in that bottom left, a little icon with the numbers, right? 149. You're starting to see other duos creep up, surpass those numbers. Now I got a question. Did they make it, Kelly? Did they make it? I'm scared. I'm scared.
Well, I don't want to spoil anything just yet, but for Clicks and Higgs to be able to handle this Heat 3, to be able to go up against the likes of Pollo and Peterbot, and to kind of have this storyline play out before really even the grand finals, you know that there was a lot of pressure onto Clicks and Higgs. But if there is anything that this duo can handle, it is the pressure. Yes, Peterbot and Pollo are the juggernauts of the region. And yes, although they might have won that game number 5, if we do look at that second page and see the threshold, Zeke, we might not see Clicks and Higgs right here, but we do see them in that 14th place. Now, Zeke, that is very close. Probably a lot closer than a lot of us were going to expect. 1 point away from that precipice of hitting that 15th place. Vivid. Clicks and Higgs might not wanted to be here for Heat 3, but I can imagine they're going to be making some changes for the grand finals.
Yeah, we were kind of watching that last game right there, and Kelly was pretty convinced that, oh yeah,
W.
they were fine. I was like, I don't know, it's going to be pretty close. Turns out she was right, but I think it ended up being pretty close. But yes, they do qualify to finals. Doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you're going to be there. And we've kind of talked about it. Socials are going crazy. Everybody in the community is kind of realizing what's unfolding for the drop map ahead of those grand finals. So they have a lot to figure out ahead of them in terms of their early game. Probably want to, you know, adjust a couple of things going into some of the late games as well. Maybe some of those mid-game fights. But like I said, in the grand finals, another one of the big teams that we were actually following today, Booga and Crazy, you can see them up there in 11th place. They are through to finals as well, so cool to see that. And I did want to go ahead and give a huge shout out to Paper and Rezi. First of all, Paper, man,
GG's.
he is just always in the mix. He always finds himself qualifying for
Yeah, this was good FNCS today.
Grand finals, right? We kind of like don't hear about him, and he just like comes back to the game. But it was all in the back of Rezi, man. An incredible solo clutch, and you actually saw it when we were looking at the standings. They went up 9 positions. They really, really needed a good game, so they got the job done. They went ahead and clutched it up. And as we watched some of the Booga and Craze highlights from that last game, they also needed to pick up a couple of points to secure their qualification as well, and they did just that.
Oh my gosh, man. To think the very next step is the last chance qualifier. Still some names are gonna have to take it there and battle it out, and only there's only a handful spots there, you know. I mean, look at 26th place, right? Noah W plays. Oliver OG in 22nd. We saw him make a great play there and come out in 2nd place, but you know, the competition was fierce. And I'm almost kind of like starting to look ahead. Obviously, like with the heats being
Moxie already had to
chaotic,
save.
everyone's kind of split into their own heats. Now we're coming into one heat, right? From all of these different heats. Now we're kind of coming up with a more solidified plan. Hey, you know, everyone in the lobby, you guys have your drop spot, right? Like, they're gonna be here, we're gonna be here. Now we have to start kind of forming plans, Kelly. It's gonna be very different next weekend, and the fact that it's 2 days, crazy.
I mean, if you look to social media right now, there's already some plans being laid out for the rest of us to enjoy.
Going crazy.
Like Peterbot is going to be changing his drop spot to wonky. Now, he just tweeted that out. I don't know if there's any validity to that statement. And then, of course, we just saw the tweet from Click saying that he's going wonky as well. So, Vivid, we haven't even gone to the grand finals yet, but it seems like the heat is already turning up.
Listen, we knew when we got scheduled these 3 heats, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, LCQ, finals are going to be on Tuesday, and grand finals to quickly follow. We were in for one heck of a couple of weeks of Fortnite, and it's looking like we're going to get just that. NAC Zeke, it always delivers.
Oh man, I am so excited. What a fantastic weekend of Fortnite. As been called out, we will be here for the last chance qualifier on Tuesday, as will EU. So if you had questions, we're telling you right now, we'll be here. Make sure you tune in. Don't get crazy and wicked over there as well. As we start to wrap up, just want to say a massive shout out again, MDF and Jacob. These two phenomenal friends right here. Obviously, our friends over in EU, 3 days of Fortnite. Now we look forward to LCQ and then finals next weekend with spots going to the summit, all on the line. Fortnite fam, we hope you have had fantastic weekend. Thanks for hanging out with us and watching some Fortnite and watching us freak out over it. Until LCQ, we love you. Keep yourself safe. We'll see you on that battle bus.
W, chat. What a game. This was a good game today, chat. G freaking G's, chat. Hey. GG's, chat. I'll be 10 years old. Wait. Man, what a bummer. Let's recap. Let's recap real quick. Let's recap real quick.
Manda a Jaden a dormir, mándalos a dormir los dos. Que apaguen todo.
Oh, shit. Was I muted the whole time?
Not take turn at the top.
Changing up their all of
The day, 4 teams already snatched their ticket to the for them.
see the threshold Zeke. We might not see clicks and hicks right here, but we do see them.
Alright, like I was saying earlier. So basically, all of these people qualified. Obviously, Ivan, Ozone, Slam, Lulu, Yamzo, Peterbot, Cole, Power, Void, Light, Booga, Paper, Void, Exit Clicks, qualified by 1 point. Liam, and all of these people did not qualify. Moxie all the way down here, 6 points only. 2 limbs, and I don't even know how she has icons in chat. But GG's on that. G's that.
Where'd it go? I'm a woman of the cloth.
How many nuns does a fake town need?
Alrighty. Alrighty. Damn, that's still going. That man, Nick. Yo. That man, Nick. Let's see, he's trying to play before I get off. Probably not. But we good.
Yo,
Yo.
what up?
Second pants, I is nutty inside of, but dang it, dude.
What's up, bro?
What's up? Bro, you were AFK this entire day and you
I
freaking
was not
downloaded it.
AFK.
Yes, you were, bro.
Bro, I was streaming the FNCS.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you were AFK.
No, I wasn't. I was just, sitting there watching the FNCS, doing a watch party. You know.
I see.
Yeah. You get it. You get it. Yeah, but I'm gonna play like 1 or 2 matches and I'm gonna head off because. But anyways,
Rank
that's
or
why
no rank?
I really don't care.
On my main account, I'm elite.
So close, my brother. So close.
So close what?
So close.
What is
18
Negro talking
more.
about? What?
18, 17 more, I think.
What is Negro talking about? Ever just called him a Negro is so weird.
17 more subs.
For what?
For me to reach 8K.
Oh, shoot.
8K?
17, bro. I got that. I'll reach it in 3 days, maybe.
Nah, 3 days, probably tomorrow, bro.
Nah, I wouldn't say tomorrow. Probably 3 days. Nah, bro. Did you see those edits I posted, bro? The edits I posted.
I watched
made?
one of your videos, bro.
You said what?
I watched everything, bro.
You're right. You're right. Bro, lucky, bro. I posted ones today, bro. That shit fire.
I'll go watch them before I go to sleep. I'll watch them.
bro's like, dude, I was lazy today. Paradise Palms. Well, apparently I'm gonna be doing FSCS Div 5 tomorrow.
Gang, bro, on every, there's like so much stuff going on. I'm talking to someone, and they just invited me to a party, and I'm talking to you at the same time, bro. Holy multitasking, bro.
Really?
Yes.
Damn.
Got a gun on me.
I got nothing on me right now.
No way! One tap!
Dude, wait, yo, there's 3 AFK kids. They ain't got no ones left. There's 1 AFK kid. Oh my lord, bro. Have y'all ever nutted in 3 pairs of pants at one time? I was joking. Y'all weird.
Die on me.
Why aren't y'all talking to me? Why are you ignoring me, guys? Guys, hello? Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can. We're just trying to lock in.
Oh!
Or the. Yeah, I'm dipping.
We're on real lobbies, bro. My, bro.
I don't even have a shotgun. I don't even have a
Why do you have to
shotgun.
be unreal, guys?
Let's go.
The AFK kid should be inside the water. No?
Give me that shotgun.
Oh, bro, no, bro. I have unreal kids on me, bro. He saw one. Oh my lord, I sent him 21 white.
Where's... Alright, I'm coming.
There's nobody this mongrel or mongrel skin or whatever it's called. He's running right now. He's just over there, dude. Oh, teammate or nothing. Like, bro, his teammates are just here. He's emoting on me.
Bro, why you by yourself all over there, bro?
His name is Asian Jeff. What's a fake Asian Jeff, dude?
Yo, back.
Bro, please, bro. He's a Mogul skin, mongrel, whatever. I hit him. He was one tap, dude.
Oh my god. This guy got aimbot, bro.
Some shitty ass aim, I say so myself.
Big gonna take that?
No, not him. Me.
No, I ain't lying. You were talking about his name. I ain't lying.
Got me.
I'm dead.
Correct?
Like, bro, I'm so dead.
Bro,
Like,
what?
me only, dude.
That was so stupid. We need a. We're doing
Game.
squads, bro. We
I'm
need.
winning all day to lose. It's like my first bad game. I've been getting
Really?
second place in. Yes, I won one game with this guy.
We need one more person, bro.
Kept getting second place.
Yeah. No, I was gonna invite Scarch, bro. He's not on.
Bro, your mouse is so freaking loud, dude.
I mean, yeah.
Bro, make it quieter, dude. Somehow.
I mean, it's
Tell it to be
made.
quiet, bro.
It's made by NPen, so it's good
Tell
thing.
it to be quiet, bro.
No, I can't, bro. I like the cleanliness.
Just tell it to be quiet, bro.
The elite stronghold is tomorrow.
The what is tomorrow?
Bro,
the cup.
bro. You saw the elite early thing, the cup thing, but that thing was so bugged.
I didn't see it.
It was yesterday. We won 2 games. It didn't count, bro. And I just gave up, bro. I was playing with my friend.
Shit, we could probably do it on the 21st, which is Tuesday.
Like what?
But like even then, that doesn't really count.
You got a leg, bro. I got your harness.
Cause you
You
only.
walked out like that? They didn't recognize?
Alright, let's stay together this match.
I bet.
Because the only reason why we kept dying is because when we weren't together. When I mean by we, I mean by clicks.
And I'm locked in now. Locked in.
You use that for food and drink. I'm water.
School tomorrow, guys. School tomorrow.
Oh, you guys got school tomorrow? I don't.
I don't either. Yeah.
It's no way.
I'm on April vacation, bro. Do you not have April vacation, my gangy?
Exactly. Do you not have April vacation yet?
Bro, like.
Do you not have April vacation?
Gang. You mean spring break?
April vacation, spring break, same thing.
You're on spring break. Wait,
my
what?
thing was my thing finished like last week.
What?
My thing finished on Tuesday. Last Tuesday.
No, bro, I gotta go to sleep. Bro, there's no way.
Huh? Wait.
There's no way.
I'm going here. I'm going here.
Bro, I gotta go to sleep.
Right now?
Yes.
No way, bro.
I gotta go.
Oh my lord, all of them, bro. One of them is 1 HP on the dot, dude. It's like
Alright, see you, bro. I gotta go to sleep.
See ya, bro.
Right now? Like what?
I didn't know bro had a bedtime.
Wait, what? Wait, right now?
He said he had to go to sleep.
What about you?
Nah, bro.
You want to play?
I'll probably play like 2 more matches, 3 more matches. Oh, I've been on all day, bro.
Yeah, I have to. But like if you play 2 more matches with me, I'll subscribe to your YouTube channel. You know?
What? That's not how it works.
It's YouTube, right? Or is it TikTok?
What? No, it's on YouTube. I have a TikTok, but it's I don't post on there.
I see y'all too. I'm so smart. Where's all the loot that was so low in the air? The loot just disappeared. Like what? I had a pump and a grapple at the same time? And what? Are you just someone landing? Oh my lord, he just won.
The guy on the bottom is whited too. Watch out! I'm not with you. I'm not with you.
200! I'm so good, dude.
Yo, why is everyone named Clicks, bro?
This is my third account. So this is not my
Because I have like 5 people added named Clicks, and they're not the real ones.
my man. You are not dip, Sherlock.
I'm actually kind of pissed.
I made this account whenever I was like really young. I'm still young, but like really young. He's in a bush over there, dude. He's in like he's made of a bush, bro.
Yeah, I see him.
I'm gonna go destroy his bush real quick.
I'm not with you.
First, let me get these shockwaves.
I'm with you.
Are you with me? 100 on me.
Widen.
I'm full box. I'm full box.
Dead.
Hey, bro, dang it, bro. I missed every single shot, dude. Yeah, don't rush on it. Why don't you put a fire? It don't get that cold up in here. Yeah, it's nighttime. Yo, hold. That's the kid that killed me. Hold on your walls for 6 more seconds. Hold on, girl, hold. One more second.
No way!
There was 1 more second. Bro.
One more second?
That was 1 more second, dude. You wanna play normal?
I don't care. Yo, Fortnite's dying.
I need some Reese's, brother. Leave me alone. Hold on.
Fortnite's dying.
You get fruit snacks. They do owe you, bro. Only some of them. Some of them are melted. Some of them aren't. Yo, Dad. Hey, Brie, look. It melted all together.
I'll be right back.
Alright. It melted all together last night. It won't come apart.
I got your outfit.
Huh?
I got your outfit.
What outfit?
I got your outfit.
Oh, really?
Well, that's how it goes neither. You wear school tomorrow.
I don't have to go tomorrow.
On next day.
Who will ya?
I don't know wherever the clothes from. Where you got the clothes from.
Oh.
Tommy G?
Alright, I'm back.
Oh.
What? Can these kids stop inviting me?
Oh, really? That's merch, you know. That's merch, you know. That's merch from Danny Duncan. The all the boobs thing. No, Danny Duncan is. You know who Danny Duncan is? Yeah, that's his merch. I'll wear that. What's that supposed to mean? Okay.
Still stuck with that.
Let my boobs get hot out. was being so good. He's not fit here, bro. You know you don't have to have that big old thing around it, right? I'm gonna take it off then.
The Jim Porter shooting aid.
I know. What was that? You heard that? What is it? That's right there.
Buenos guy, like it's 2055.
Cat, that's cat.
She said, boy, you nice. Boy, you nice. All covers semanas.
Hey, Dad. Do you guys got food stamps? Does that sell food stamps? Circle K ain't. Yeah, never mind. Are you ready, bro? Lock in, man. You're a YouTuber, bro. Lock in.
Bro, that don't mean shit.
Bro, you saw that? I was still loading in. I just now got in. Like, what? I'm on a llama. I spawned on a llama, dude. I got a llama, dude. Dude, I got a llama, dude. Dude, I got a llama, dude.
I mean?
Ah! My game will not let me build. I need help, please. I'm 2 HP. I got sniped.
Oh my god! I'm dying here.
I'm 3 HP, so. 2 HP, never mind. Yo! I got nothing but an AR. Why I just throw a crash pad down, dude? I threw a crash pad at him, dude. Why is he one dead? There's a kid landing. Over there somewhere. Get the freaking shotgun, bro. He's 1 HP on the dot.
Yo, how do you keep dying, bro?
On God, he's 1 HP on the dot. I never died before, though. He's 1 HP on the dot. On God, he is. I never died the first time. Not the second time I died. I mean, the first time I died. Right? I'm going back to my room. A legendary chested? I'm gonna load my favorite AR in a purple rarity? Okay, dude.
I'll let my home walking at the door.
What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? Dude, don't walk in here. Sure. Oh, I got a Reaper sniper, guy. And the worst shotgun ever, guys. I'm coming to you. With my green shotgun. Aren't you just the sweetest little dang YT?
Bro, what?
What? Oh, it's a pump! It's a pump! It's a pump, man! Like, bro, why am I getting sprayed? Why? I just... Bro, I'm getting... There's 2 teams. Like, what? There's 2 teams on us. Yeah, it's all my loot now. Yeah, you can't steal my fun. Bro, there's whole 2 teams shooting at me. My lord, why are you so good? I say that he just gets 200 pumps. That'd be crazy. I'm coming, okay? I'm going to my loot, guys. Oh my lord, man! you're weird, kid. The same kid, dude. He's weird, man. Oh, he's just watching me. Where I go, he goes. Like, what? And he goes back, bro. He's camping everything, dude. He's just sitting there. I have nothing. Well, that's my loot, and he just stays there.
What the fuck?
Oh God, this kid's here again. I'm actually gonna crash.
You tryna... Don't die?
You respawn?
I'm right here.
Make it to me.
Yeah, come inside here, though. Yo! Stop looting!
Oh.
Stay here real quick.
Alright, I have mini for you. I got some minis actually.
No, yo, you take it. I don't need many. Or not.
I should have gave the dang shockwave to you and you stayed back in spawn. You need to get out of spawn because you're like, it's just like the double thing other than that.
Okay, it's for somehow, some way we're still alive.
Or never mind. That's I got a launch pad now. If you want to use it. Oh my lord, I'm lagging. It won't let me throw down nothing. Oh my lord. Come here, man.
Pop it. Get over there.
Go all
We're
day.
just
all the
getting,
day,
just
all
going
day.
small.
I'm going for crash. Not crash. I'm going for supply.
I'm going for this supply over here.
I got a gold spaz, dude. I'm gonna lose my gold spaz.
No, try to make it to
Why
me.
is there two teams?
Try to make it to me.
Oh man, that's okay.
Someone's shooting on me. Whatever.
I know that's the same kids. They're bots, but like, I wasn't taking the chance. You want my, what shotgun do you have?
Yeah, I have a spaz.
Here, do you want my gold spaz? Cause you better.
Nah, I have a purple.
Yeah, you're better though. You need my gold one.
I have a purple spaz though.
Wait, for your purple Reaper, can I have it? I have a green Reaper. All that for your pump and your purple Reaper.
I guess.
Oh, no, you want a sniper bag. Never mind, I already have one of those. I have the same rarity and everything. Yeah, do you want one of these freaking grapplers? I have two of them. Do you need mobility or anything?
No, I'm good.
Do you need Maps Master?
No, I'm good.
Wait, who said you were my master? What about I wasn't talking to you? Wait, what? Crash pad, right here. Please, come, master, come.
Just pop it, just pop it.
Waiting for you, master.
Just pop it, bro.
Okay, master. Go, master. Up this hill, master. Right here, master.
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
There's another supply up there.
Yeah, no.
There's a team right there.
I don't think we should worry
oh my
about
lord,
that.
I'm so good. 27 blue.
Yeah, they're fair.
Wait,
They're
I'm gonna go
healing
for it.
right
I
now.
got two
I don't
grapplers.
think.
I'm going for it.
Brother.
No, someone has got it, dude.
Watch out, watch out. Don't full
Nah, I'm going
push.
for this kid. Nah. Kid's so done. 200. Yeah, nuts, bro. I don't think the supply drop had anything good.
Get over here. On me, on me.
I need. Wait, I need to change my settings. I need to change
25?
my settings, dude. Oh, wait, he's great. He's 1 HP. One of the kids on you or 1 HP. The ice looking dude. He's 1. He's with his teammate. Oh yeah, you got him. You got him. It won't let me hold nothing. It won't let me place any walls.
No, we're in the middle of the zone.
I need to change my settings. Do you protect? Okay, I need to go for me. Building. Run.
This my kids in there, by the way.
Hold on, let me see if I trade. Hold on. Yeah, dude, I think.
This kid's right in front of us, by the way.
I did. Oh, I'm good.
Ooh, don't peek.
Trust me, I'm not, bro. Wait, do you got any blues? I need blues.
Yeah, the shield in there. The shield over here, the shield over here, in there.
Oh yeah, mini. Okay, we'll okay. Can I just grab it right here? I got another 10. I'm gonna try to snipe.
Ooh!
Where?
He open. Oh my god, what the hell? Nah.
They don't know. They don't know I'm here. Get in.
Oh, I just took so much fall damage.
They don't know. Crouch. Might have built onto this.
I took so much fall damage, it's not even funny. Watch out.
Go top. Over here.
Oh, box?
Hunter, he's one.
No, what? He's 4 HP?
Yo, how did we lose that?
No, cause I knocked the other guy and I tried to turn around and he shoots me instantly.
The other guy. What do you want?
No, I knocked the other guy.
Well, I hit him for very low then.
You did.
And then like, I just get to one combat. The dang black dude, the black girl. Sorry.
Damn, bro.
No, the white girl that has black stuff on. Sorry.
That was so unlucky.
That just makes me mad, dude. How did it work? How did we lose that, dude? Turn the lobby, dude. Damn!
Let me go ahead and get the fuck out of here. Alright, I'll play one more. I'll play one more and I'll go head off.
And one more I have to subscribe to you. One more match I have to subscribe to you. Is Aura like the only skin you have?
No.
Then why you only want that one?
How will you know if I only have this one or not? We haven't played before.
Because you always wear this one the whole time we were playing, like every round.
I mean, yeah, because I like it.
I have Aura on my main account. Ow, man.
I found these kids that both had broken mice. Both of your guys' mice are broken, right? Yeah. And I could tell they really needed new ones, but they couldn't afford it. So I told them I'd buy both of them a new one. But there's unfortunately a little twist. Listen. I've been spending a lot of money recently. I just bought somebody a PC. I've been buying a lot of stuff for people. So we gotta make it a little more difficult. If either one of you die to me, deal's off. It's gone. All right? You have to both beat me in a 1v1. But what they don't know is I have a surprise for them at the end. It's 1 out of 1, bro. So if I kill you right here, it's it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This first guy was way too good. No! Dude, I actually almost just clipped you. That's when this happened.
Why are you watching Missouri, bro?
No!
You're ready for action.
I should have bet the deal was off, but I feel kind of bad.
What's your YouTube?
I have a surprise for you guys, right?
It's literally my name.
Like, he has YT and everything, or just like
No, just my name, not YT.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna. Otherwise, I'm gonna load in because I don't know it. on, dude. Let me in, dude. I need one. Wait, are you? Oh wait, is the game already started?
Well, yeah. Now it
Yeah,
is.
hold on. They're all capitals?
No, just R, S, R, W, and V is capital. The rest is lowercase.
Wait, no, hold on. Is it like a purple, like surrounding, and it's like a V?
Yeah.
Okay. I subscribed.
W. W guy.
You have, dang, 7.98K?
Yep. Well, for now at least.
Yeah, I think by tomorrow you should have 800.
8K.
8K, yeah, 8K, sorry.
I don't know. I say 3 days because it depends though. Depends what I post really.
It went out, and it don't depend if I tell all what people your YouTube channel.
What?
I said don't depend if I tell. Oh my lord! Wait, 28 2 times. 28 2 times. It don't. No, it don't depend if I tell a whole bunch of people your YouTube channel and they all subscribe. Like what?
Fair enough.
Hi, with the gray whatever pump. I don't know. Like I hit him 28 2 times. Like how does that even work, dude?
No idea.
He's like 1 HP on the dot. It was a gray sweeper. Sweeper truck.
Someone's coming in. I'm in.
I'm coming. I have a green sweeper now. I need help. You gotta fight him, can't lie.
He's cracked.
2 of them.
No, just go with JD. Yeah.
Yo! My lord.
No, 1 second.
No, one more game, please.
Oh, bro, I gotta go, man.
Like, bro, I subscribed to you though, dude.
Yo, what crazy? That's what everyone says, and I'm like, I still have to go. I gotta go edit some videos, man.
One more.
One more, bro. Regardless if we die, bro, I'm getting off.
Alright, one more. Hold on, let me watch the YouTube show. Hold on. Wait, which one should I watch? Should I watch the actual videos or should I watch the shorts?
I don't care what you watch.
Wait, Legend Landing Live. You FTS watch party day 5 hours ago. So this is just screaming. This is you. Legend Landing. This is not FNCS.
That is FNCS actually.
FNCS.
That is FNCS. That's a map to watch FNCS.
Oh. But you were watching. You weren't in it.
Yeah, I was watching it. Man, I'm not a pro to be in it.
Live, just vibing, day 40. What's this? Permanent fan to 1v1 me. What? Oh, day 40 of asking. Oh. Why don't you talk?
What?
Why don't you talk?
What do you mean why won't I talk?
You're not talking in the video.
Which video?
The 1 day ago, just vibing day 40 of asking for an fan to 1v1 me.
I did talk.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Oh, I hear you, but like, I have to hold it all the way up to my dang ear, bro. Hold on, let me watch the other video. Hold on.
Plus 20.
I quit. Wait, what?
Alright.
You never quit though. Like what?
That's April Fool's. That's an April Fool's.
Alright.
It was posted April 1st.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
No, we're in the game, bro.
I know. I need to watch it. Hold on. I got off the bus at the last stop. You just go play. I'll watch this later. Quitting, but I'm literally at a party with you right now, but okay. Yeah, like, yeah, you totally quit, bro.
By the way, bro, don't be spamming me, bro, when I'm on.
Why would I? I only have you added on this account. This is not my main account.
Oh, fair enough. No, I'm only saying that because a lot of people spam me for some reason. I don't like it.
Like, you'll never see me on because it's not playing. Like, some random time I want to use this skin. That's the only skin that I ever really even use on this account. The only reason I even, like, use this account even a little bit because of ready for action.
Oh, in my home.
My fault. Get a minute, bro. Go crazy, bro. Let's win this. Let's win your last game. Let's go like 20 kills, bro. Come on. Are you fighting people? Because I hear your keyboard like going crazy right now. Keyboard sounds like it does not like you. On you, I'm on you. Right behind you, right behind you. Kids won, or what? Go. He did everything. Why don't you ever pick up any of the grapplers?
Because I have mobility already.
You have what? You have mobility or you have what?
Mobility? Mobility. Mobility.
Oh my lord, bro! Like, I need help, I need help. I'm being shot at from nowhere.
Over here.
They're up there, they're right in front of me. Oh, but they're behind me too? They were in front of me, but now they're behind me too.
No, those people were in front of you and back.
I dropped my shotgun next to me. Let me go get it. First, I'm gonna use this. Doggies and pick this up.
Slow and stealthy.
I'm gonna go ruin your whole plan.
Oh man, he's not here.
If you were one that he would hear, like he would know you're there, like grappling, you know? I don't think I see you pick up a grappler. Like what? I have no match, bro. Yo. I have like 2 builds. I'm getting cooking. One. And wow, through the wall, bro. So good. Oh, I need that. You want to split maps for me, bro? I don't think you didn't have no maps, bro.
Bro, how do you not have no mats, Brody?
I have 41, 8, and then 202.
You have mats, bro.
Oh, okay, really? A little bit.
Then kill people. That.
Bro, stop doing my kill!
Bro, that was my kill. And bro,
I made him 1 HP.
Go get mats.
Yeah, I have 304, 334, and 500.
Alright, you should be good now.
No,
I think there's mats in here too.
Drop me mats now! I was joking. But barely anybody has desert lyric, bro.
Over here.
But used to never, barely ever come back.
You over here.
Can I go this way first?
Popped. Oh my god, he gave up. Oh my god, he gave up.
He gave up? Like he just quit?
He full on just emoted and died.
Get over here! 41. I don't know how I just hit 41, but I did.
15.
8. I hit him 8, bro. Oh, he's 1. Bro, stop stealing my kill.
You literally said to try. Now that I'm trying, you want me to stop trying?
You're stealing my kills. That's not trying, bro.
That is
trying
trying.
to steal my kills.
Okay, over here.
He's landing back? Holy retardedness. Kid has no brain. Like, what? 20 white, okay. Like, bro, another kid sniping me from behind. Like, bro, how did he hit 2 snipes, bro? He just sniped him too. The kid is aimbot, bro. He sniped the kid that I was just shooting at too. I'm coming to you. Yo, can you make it? Can you make it? Make it to me. There ain't nobody over here. He just sniped this, me and the dude that I was fighting. I have 2 medkits, bro. Please come!
No, chill. I have a lot of people I'm fighting right now. Yo, how did you die?
I got sniped, and I said it like a million times.
Well, I have some. Yo, just reboot. I'm about to die. Reboot, nigga. Well, you should have been rebooted a long time ago, buddy.
No, dude. Stay in the box. I'm getting back my loot, but where did I die at? Right there. You have nobody on you. Yeah, you do. Camping in circle, bro.
Are they camping me right now?
They are.
On me.
Oh, I need to reload everything. Oh my lord, like. Like, bro, I'm getting sniped again? Like, bro, this kid is aimbot, I'm telling you. He's sniping from down, bro. He's sniping from down, dude. He has aimbot, bro. He snipes me over and over and over again. I'm not, like, I'm moving everywhere. Defense has aimbot, bro.
Woohoo!
Build, bro. You know
Oh
how to
my
build?
god! Aimbot?
I would think you know how to build. I know, bro. That's what the the no other here. Maybe he's 1 HP. His little boyfriend's over here too. That's the kid with the aimbot. B-pen. He's up there. B-pen, whatever. I'm going back to my loot later.
Yo.
If you can survive. Why are you rushing, man?
I'm not rushing. I'm trying to leave.
These kids are still camping my loot, dude. There's no way. Like, bro! Aimbot! Bro, B Spence. Yeah, it's him again, bro. Yeah, I'm reporting. Bro, there's no way. Can't type in his name right now. I'll type it after. I can't remember that. You're gonna get aimbotted by him. Go to where I died at. You're gonna get aimbotted. Sniped me 1,000,000 times and then dang. There's another kid here. There's a whole nother kid.
Yeah, I'm aware.
What is this? The same kids that keep killing me over and over and over again. They're everywhere.
How am I still alive?
I don't know, dude. You should have stayed right there.
No, I gotta start. I gotta
Back
move
to where
around.
I died at, dude.
I gotta move around. I'm gonna die, boy.
But they have aimbot, so it don't really matter if you do move.
They don't have aimbot. They just got good aim.
Yeah, they do.
They just got good aim, boy.
No, they don't. That's aimbot. I call cheat. I have no shotgun. I wanna go back to my loot, bro.
We're still alive, though. We're still alive, bro.
I'm dead.
How are you dead? Yo, just come
I'm
over here.
dead.
Don't worry about that. Here, Minnie's over here. Where did you go?
Down, bro. I fell. What how?
Here, Minnie's.
This trip is crazy. Make it up.
Oh, get over here.
This game would let me make it up, dude.
Okay, they might have aimbot.
I'm telling you.
There's ain't no way they keep hitting me like that.
Wait, do you have a revolver ammo or whatever ammo that takes?
No, I don't.
Take shotgun, right?
Yo, I might be dead over here.
I'm dead first. There's a million on me. I got a launch pad. Here. We're getting aimbot, but I got a launch pad. Bro, like what? Like, bro, what? Thank you. Do not stay in the sky, bro. Try to make your way down as fast as you can.
Oh.
Are you seeing it?
Oh my god, this guy does not miss.
Either he has the extremely good aim or like he's aimbotting.
No way.
Okay, shotgun ammo, like please have 8.
But you could just said you need a shotgun ammo. You never said anything.
I have a regular revolver. I think it's a shotgun. I have 18, bro. Have some more?
Bro! Yo!
I have 13 now, okay. Oh, 23, okay. I got minis,
Oh, right here.
No, what? I'm not scared of this no more. I have no more mats. I gotta go, bro. I have no more mats.
Oh, Jesus. No mats. Fuck.
Like, bro, how is he not dead?
Alright, well, I gotta go.
Alright.
Yeah.
Bye.
GG's. Alright, chat. We out. We ending. Nice stream today, chat. Good stream today, chat. We did the FNCS. We put a few matches. That's what I was hoping to do today. The GG's, chat. Good times today. We gained 4 subs. GG's. I'll see ya in the next one. Goodbye.